So what happens is for some reason, since the software update, when I turn my um, system off and it reboots, then it it doesn't log my mic. It's weird. Anyway, and yeah, so that's what that is. I'm also maybe I have some other sound issues, but we'll sort them out. I'm having some technology issues this evening. So's my guest. My guest was we were going to have to do this at 7 because my guest is has things to do this evening and can only allow between 7 and 8. And unfortunately, the her internet, phone, whatever that we're trying to get to work here just is not working. We're working on it right now to try and get her in. If we can't, that's okay. We'll just keep we'll keep seeing them. So we'll get there. So I was over watching whatever just a few minutes ago. Brian's having a great show. You guys need to put in a good word for me to be the part-time co-host of whatever because I can do that job. I got Brixton on that one. Let me see if my co-host, where's my co-host or my guest tonight? We're going to see if her stuff works. If not, we'll reschedule it for next week or whenever. It's fine. The story's not going anywhere. What's up, Rude Mud Crab? I see you out there, bro. I see you out there. I saw you on OGs the other day, or maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. I've been busy. All kind of blends, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Kissy Cat? Good to see you. Good to see you in the house. Well, we're going to see if we can get the guest in. Not really sure we're going to be able to. In the meantime, I am going to try to get our man Steve Akari. I'm not really sure how we say that. It seems like that he is not able to be a part of the show. He says that he's marked as invisible on the channel. I didn't know that, so I'm going to try and take care of that here while we're kind of waiting and goofing off a little bit. We are early. We're an hour earlier than normal. I understand that. I know, you guys. I keep a schedule. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can you hear me now? Oh, we're getting closer. Can you guys hear? Maybe it's my system. Let me see something here. Could be my system. Give me 1 second. Let me. No, I got sound. Addie, can you hear me? Okay, well, while we sort this out, let me make sure that it's nothing on my end. I don't think it is, but it could be on my end. I don't believe that it is. And we'll just see where we get. Get what we get. All right. Yes, Addison. Addison, I can see you're on the screen, but I can't hear you. Not really sure how to help you with that. But do the best you can. We'll keep going that. I don't think Steven's shadow banned. I think maybe what happened is we had I think actually what might have happened is way back when the Are We Not Men guy was here, he may have timed Steven out or something like that, just being a dick. And yeah, that would suck. And so that, if that is the case, then, well, I went through the list and maybe I missed him somehow. I don't know how I would have, but it's possible. So let me just, while I'm here, just run down to, and check we'll just check this out. I understand this is bad TV, folks, but it is what it is. Addie, Addie's gone again. I did not see any good taco trucks today. I did not. Yeah, the anti-cal. Hopefully she can get back in. She does have some internet issues right now. So, we're just trying to get through this, and we'll make it work, guys. Just calm down. It'll be all right. So it's going to be okay. In the other news, it's been a really great start to the week. All right. She's going to try a different device. And we'll see if we can't get something going on here. So in the meantime, let me see if I can't find my my bad guy list, and see if we can't figure out if Steven is banned or not. Right? We don't want any banned. We don't want any banning. So let's see. All right, so we got. All right, so yep, sure enough, Steven was on there, so we got that off. So he's good to go again. Let me just check, make sure there's nobody else up here that that doesn't belong on the list. I think all of the rest of these guys. Oh, Dux Y is blocked. Huh, that's weird. I didn't block him. I wonder who did that. All right. Well, hopefully that fixes that, and we'll save that. So tell Steven Akari that he is back in the game. It's back in the game. So good deal, Steven Akari. Until I jiggle the handle. That only works there in certain places. What's up, Tyler? You know what? I'm gonna we'll get to you, Tyler. Hang out, Tyler. We'll as a matter of fact, while we're waiting, let me send you something. While we're waiting, I'm gonna have Tyler come up, and Tyler and I can kind of talk about why he is so angry while she gets her technology sorted out. All right, in the meantime, let's see who's out there. We've got a crowd going. We've got Anson Knowles asking why so early. Well, there's a reason for that. Kissy Cat is up in the house. What is up? It's always good when the beautiful people show up. The Raging Patriot and Never Lucky Rubber Ducky jumped in, and they're awesome. They're cool people. Rude Mud Crab is obviously here. Said hello to him earlier. He is a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah, absolutely. And we got Cleaner 409. I saw him over on whatever just a few minutes ago, and that was cool. And yeah, absolutely. And Tyler, Average Debate Enjoyer. I sent you a link. Jump on up here, man, if you want to. And as always, our great bot WMD. Now, WMD could have gotten Steven Akari enough times that it he may have triggered something in WMD, but I don't think I gave those powers to the bot. Smoking Spaceman is on the deal. It's on the deck, doing mod duty. Avoided Hornet is in the house. Good to see you, Steven Akari. You are back. He's back. He's mad. There we go. All right. Steven is back. 10th man is here. I see you out there. I see Cleaner 409 again. And Addison has just messaged me to say that if she can't get this to work, she'll probably do it on the weekend. I'm always I'm happy to do that. And so we'll try and get that to we're going to try. She's borrowing a phone from her man, and we're going to see if we can't get this party started and roll on with the anti-kill. If you are watching the Stephen Akari has become a member. Awesome, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you're watching over on whatever, make sure that you tell Brian that I should be strongly considered as co-host. Because I got it. I got it. All right. I'm not really sure why Steven got that. I wonder, and he said it's been that way for a while, and I have to wonder if it's not a leftover from when Are We Not Men was a mod here. Maybe Steven pissed him off, and Are We Not Men smoked him, because that was the kind of thing that Are We Not Men did. We don't have any. We don't ban people here. We've only banned a few people. I also, for some reason, Ducks Y was hidden. I may have done that in a moment of weakness, or actually Michelle, might have done it. What's up, Nukes? Good to see you. Good to see you, Nuke. It wasn't that long ago. I don't remember Steven doing anything to get it, so I don't know. What, wrong button? Yeah, no, it wasn't that long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it would have been hidden. I didn't do it. And there's only a few people that can actually hide people permanently, I think. So, I don't know. Anyway, he's back. I'm glad he said something, because I don't check that list, because I don't check that list. Maybe I should. Maybe I should check that list earlier. Tyler, if you're coming up, come on up, buddy. Waiting on Addison to try and get some technology organized. In the meantime, and she may not be able to. I don't know. You think it was a misclick? Could be. He's gotten timeouts and messages removed, but hidden is a hard offense. Yeah, see, I don't remember Steven doing anything like that. Oh, really? I didn't realize I gave those permission. Maybe I did. Maybe I did that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Steven, but I'm glad to have you back. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you in the chat. I do have a really good show for you guys tonight. I'm really hoping to get Addison up here. She does have an out. She has to be. She has things to do at 8. 8 Central Standard Time. So we're trying to get her on, get her story. If not, we'll do it maybe this weekend or maybe sometime next week. We'll get her up here, and you guys can, we'll have a good conversation. It's not on Discord, I don't think. And she's trying to do it on a phone, and I think the phone. Oh, there we're back. Let's see if it works. Okay, we're partially there. Can you hear me? Well, we'll see. We'll give her a minute, guys. It'll be fine. It's going to be a good time tonight. In the meantime, while she's getting that sorted, we've got a lot to talk about tonight, guys, with the various things going on out there in our world. I believe she's using a Samsung phone, so it should work. Tyler, you didn't jump up, man. I was expecting you to. In other news, if you haven't, please support Glenn's charity. I'm actually kind of getting a little concerned about Glenn. I haven't talked to him in a few days, and I actually tried to call him earlier and got no response. Hopefully, he's just working, which is what he's doing now. So if we can get some support behind Glenn, that would be great. What's up, Agrillipus? Good to see you. Addie, are you working? Are you getting it? It does take a minute on a phone to get set up, so don't worry about it. Can you guys hear her and I can't? Or maybe, oh, we're getting that. We're getting closer. Getting closer. So it can be really annoying, Addie, if you can hear me. It can be really annoying on a phone to get the audio to work because you never can tell, because every phone calls their mic and speakers something different. Some will say Bluetooth headset. Some will say, speaker set number 1 or whatever. So just do the best you can, and you'll get there. Yeah. And if not, we can do it another time. So she's on a Samsung phone, Anson. But yes, we do know that. Yeah, thank you, Smoking Spaceman, for throwing out Glenn's charity. Guys, if you can, give a few bucks to Glenn. If you've already given a few bucks, give a few bucks more. It is actually really important to do that. And guys, I got to tell you, it sounds like I'm cutting my own throat here, but it's really the right place to be putting some money right now. And not, every little bit helps. So let's help Glenn out. I am genuinely starting to get concerned about him and his mental state, because he has really been he's put everything into this, and it's just not working out for him right now. Oh, really? Mine doesn't do that. Huh. I don't use the Samsung browser at all. Maybe that's why. Yeah. All right. Well, I sent her that information. Hopefully she gets it. And hopefully we can get her up here and get at least a few minutes of conversation out of Addie. In other news, man, I don't know. I don't really want to start a whole new subject. I was kind of hoping. Right. Yeah. Kissy Cat and I are smart. We set our default browser to Chrome. That way Gmail runs everything on my phone and I don't have to worry about it, and everything goes over there. Chrome is awesome. Don't you worry. Hey, Tyler, I thought you were mad. Come up here and talk. Come talk, Tyler. Then we'll get this show kicked off. Hopefully Addie comes back in a minute. If not, it's fine. We'll make it work. Yeah, there we go. She's back. All right. Can we hear you? This is so weird. Yeah, it's all right. You missed dial-up? It's funny. That is funny. If you can hear me, Addie, the streaming software literally hates anything but Chrome. It was developed in Chrome, and it just hates anything that's not Chrome. So the best thing to do is always to open the the link in a Chrome browser. I forget that because my phone, I have disabled the Samsung browser and only use Chrome on my phone. So I forget to tell people that. So there you go. And yeah. And then you just go down where it says mute there. There's a little toggle by the microphone that below that the microphone symbol with the word mute below it. Next to it's a little triangular tab thing, and then you just click that button. That'll let you connect your mic and earpiece, and then you can go to the one where it says stop video. Click that little diamond shape or triangular shaped tab, and then that'll help let you select your camera, and then that should get you back. What's up, Ashton A. Alwine? How are you tonight, sir? I've seen you all over the place, but I have missed you here. I'm glad to see you're back over here. The Edge app works for your phone? Okay. I'm not sure that I've tried that. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. All right, Addie. Let's see if you can talk. Say something. So close and yet not there. We'll get there. While Addie gets that set up, I also must remind everyone that DebateCon is getting closer and closer. If you don't have your tickets, please okay, Addison, if you can't use the video, that's fine. Just do voice. That's weird that it won't access your video. Oh, try again. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting closer and closer to DebateCon. If you have not already gotten your tickets, you should seriously look at doing so. They may not be available going forward. And I would just hate for people to miss out. You haven't made an arm wrestling challenge at DebateCon, so there's nothing to duck. Also, they don't arm wrestle at DebateCon. As near as I'm aware. But yeah, if you guys have not gotten your tickets, you should probably get on that. If you do have tickets, well, you're in good shape. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? Yeah, I tried that with the government. It hasn't worked yet. Kissy Cat, no, we do not need karaoke at my event. Absolutely not. That's a terrible idea. We do need debates. We need fun. We need people chatting. We might even have some sessions of live music. We might get some guitar people down there. I believe Andrew plays guitar. There's a drum set. We could have a 2 or 3 piece band. What scope is on that? That is a Bushnell 4-16 first focal plane nitro. They had them on sale at Midway about 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe, yeah, about 4. Yeah. All right. So her audio's not wanting to work either. So that's okay. So they had Midway had them on sale, so I picked a couple of them up. I think I might have bought like the last 2 or 3, and so that's what that was. That was fine. Since I'm not going to have a guest, we're just going to launch right into the show. Addie, if you were still listening, if you're in the chat, you're welcome to snipe from chat, and I'll answer any questions you have, and we'll talk later. This is just the way these things work. It's no big deal. I have some Leopolds. I had a really bad experience with Leopold customer service. I will not. It takes a lot to convince me to buy Leopold. It just really does. And I'm gonna. Josie, yeah, you can come up as a guest, or if you've got somebody in the wings, you're welcome to come up here. I'll throw you a link. I don't actually need a guest replacement. I'm going to launch into the monologue here shortly, but I wanted to get this done with Addie. But that's okay. That's fine. Seems like I was in the middle of doing something. Anyway, the Leopold thing. I had a very expensive Leopold, and I sent it in, and they kept it for a bunch of months, and then it took forever to get it back. And so it was just a different. I just didn't have a good experience. But Leopold's obviously improved a lot because, I mean, they have to, right? I mean, you've got Vortex who will just replace everything, no big deal. So everybody's gotten a lot better about it, but I still think Leopold's customer service sucks, and I just don't like dealing with them. I personally, I have all the brands. Oh, Addie's going to try again. Here we go.
Here.
Hey, we got you.
Over there.
Say something. Keep talking.
You have to watch his feet. You step in the puddle.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Change your sock. Step in the water. See.
We can hear you.
Dirty.
Did it work?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, hey,
but the connection's not great. Right, the connection was not great. Anyway, all right. So back to what I was talking about. So my personal favorite as far as customer service goes has to be Burris. I've had nothing but great luck with Burris, and they have been wonderful. And I used to be like right down the road from them. They were in Greeley. I was in Denver. So I was like, I couldn't run over there on my lunch hour, but it was pretty damn close to that. So, but at any rate, so we had it's a toolbox, like just whatever you need. So is 2D Bug going somewhere to need to be safe? What's up with this? What is up with that? So many things. A bad storm, yeah. We had horrible storms the last couple of days, but it's chilling out now a little bit. Chilling out. Missed my tea time yesterday because it was storming. So anyway, guys, a lot of stuff to talk about. Not really sure how I'm going to transition into this. I did really want to talk to Addie tonight a lot because she's got some really cool stuff going on. And we'll get she'll be back on. We'll get this sorted out, and so she'll come on and have a great time, and you guys will really enjoy listening to her talk about all of the things that go on. So anyway, did send her an invite to the standby. Just me. And all right, so I lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. The ash hole, indeed. That's correct. Yeah. All right, so Addie's going to be awesome when we finally get her on. And the end of the day, got a lot of stuff going on out there. We had the ICE sniper today, which was nuts, totally insane. We have so much going on out there. We've got, not only do we have domestic tensions with the attacks on ICE that just happened, another leftist, another idiot, Kimmel getting his job back. That's stupid. I can't believe that happened. I think Disney pulled strings there. Whatever. Put the loser back on the air. It's not going to matter. Tootie Bug, I bet. My dog doesn't care about the booms, but not so with every dog. So, and so we got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but we have literally massive tension globally amid conflicts in the Middle East that are escalating almost every day, and Ukraine. Obviously, Ukraine is still a problem, and Zelensky is not going to let this shit solve itself. I haven't even looked at it, Mullet Baby. I haven't even looked at it. I will, but I haven't. I have been busy all day. I will talk about that. We'll get into that. We have domestically, we've got some pretty big political wins. There's some economic caution going on out there. We'll get into that for sure. Obviously, we've had a few border security incidents over the last couple of days. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's wild times out there, folks. If you know a leftist, be a buddy, keep an eye on them. If they start acting too crazy, you know what to do. Call the cops, call a Fed, call somebody. I don't know. Anyway, so our key themes include military escalation in multiple places across the globe, especially in the Middle East. Again, even though this time we're not the ones really doing the escalating, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be that way. Weather disasters. We got a lot of hurricanes going on, right? It is hurricane season, so we got that going on. We've got shifting in foreign policy, our U.S. foreign policy, not global foreign policy, under President Trump. And let's just roll into an overview. All right, let's just go down the list. So in world affairs, Israel's operations in Gaza have intensified with over 70 Palestinians deceased in recent strikes. Now that's prompted Hezbollah's leader to declare Israel has crossed all red lines. It's a quote, air quotes, doing the air quotes. As the border attacks from Lebanon escalate. We have explosions again targeting pagers and devices in Lebanon and Syria earlier this week. Once again, which again is attributed to Israeli sabotage. And I mean, just globally, everything's a fucking mess. It's just a mess. It is aggressive It is aggressive. The Israelis are not messing around, right? U.S. nationally, the Democrats have secured a very narrow victory in Arizona's special House election, which I think that was predicted. I don't think anyone thought it would be as close as it is. I think a lot of people were thinking that, including myself, that the leftists had gone a little too far, and it was probably going to sorry, I apologize. Highly unprofessional of me. But global messes are what guys like Cleaner were made for. That's right. We got a lot of global messes going on out there. Nationally, again, the Democrats won that special House election in Arizona. I think they were going to, no matter what, and whether you want to believe that or not, it's up to you. But I didn't see them losing it. I just don't think anybody thought it was going to be as close as it was. And I'm not cat whistling. I don't intend to anyway. The pager thing is evil, man. That's the second time they've done that. It's crazy. That's evil. That's fucking evil. It is. Anyway, back to U.S. Kimmel obviously returned to ABC, delivering a monologue that, okay, look, I'm sure that Kimmel fans found it heartwarming and touching and just emotional. I found Jimmy Kimmel's what I saw of it, because I only did actually watch a few minutes of it, but what I saw of Kimmel's welcome home address monologue, if you will, defending free speech and cultural debates like he's ever defended free speech. A fucking joke. What a fucking joke. And yet he stood there right in front of everybody, and said, it's a win for free speech, folks. He is a defender of free speech. He said so in his monologue. I believe he was, in fact, mocking us, fuck it button. I believe he was. You were right, sir. What's up, Jake Viopon? What is up? Jimmy was so fake when he said young man. You could tell he tried to fake cry. Yeah, it did. It was so fake, man. Like my God. I'm like, my God. What an asshole. Anyway, all right. So the Dems got Arizona in the House. Kimmel's back. Those are a couple of wins that we didn't need to let them have it, folks. We should not have allowed this nonsense to happen. We really got it. We have to do better. We really do. And something to watch, guys, is the Supreme Court is about to deliver a ruling on Trump's 2024 firing of federal governor Lisa Cook. Fed governor Lisa Cook, which could impact monetary policy going forward. You really got to pay attention to this stuff, guys. I understand it's boring. Some of this shit's boring and it's like a who gives a fuck, who cares, whatever. But it matters. It matters. Pay attention, because I'm not always going to be here and read this shit for you. You guys going to have to learn to do for yourself. I really should have updated myself on. Maybe I will when I'll get Josie or somebody up here, and while they're running off at the mouth, I'll update myself on the shooting in Texas today. But once again, leftist, shooting at ICE agents, like how the fuck are they going to spin this one? I just don't understand how the left can keep doing this stuff. These horrible actions. if a person from the right went out and got up in a sniper's nest and started shooting at law enforcement officials, you would hear about it 24/7 every day of the week for a month. For a month, it would be nothing but that in the news. And already you can't see anything about this kid. By the way, his social media has been scrubbed already. It was scrubbed like an hour after they figured out who he was. It was gone. Want to bet? Anybody want to bet me that this guy was known to the FBI, that he had made threats, and that his mom, who's a Democrat activist, had extremely, let me pause, extremely violent rhetoric. What do you want to bet? Anybody want to bet? I bet you don't want to bet on this. No, sir. Because you know I'm right. I'm betting right now. Well, I already knew he was a liberal. The feds knew. FBI knew. He was known to law enforcement. He and his mom both have spouted inflammatory, radical, left-wing garbage over and over again. And he bought the gun legally. 100% guaranteed. 100%. Yeah, his mom is a left-wing nut job. His sister is a furry stripper. Wow. That's nuts. Mullet baby, if you can find me any evidence of that, that would be rad. I really want that. Yeah. The links that Cleaner has found is framing this guy was a righty trying to kill Sid. Yeah, no, that's Garbaggio. No. Yeah. She was into that every town crap? Yeah, probably. North Dallas, yeah. There are a lot of them, yeah. Raging Patriot says he can save her. I'm not really sure you can bang the Democrat out of a woman. But I encourage you to try. Anyway. So we got 1 dead in Dallas, 2 injured. Stupid. I have not seen James O'Keefe's X post. If you could throw it to me in a Discord DM, I'll take a look at it. South Dakota, an Eagle Butte man was sentenced to 7 years for child abuse and assault. I believe there's there's special circumstances there, but I did not note what they in fact were. I got you. Yeah, I believe I told you guys he was CIA. It made all the sense. What is a terror campaign? What is a terror campaign, chat? What is that? What do we think that is? What do we feel like that is? My setup's really bright tonight. Yeah, I didn't really do anything. Why is it so bright? Yeah, whatever. Anyway. Sorry, I was distracted. It's very bright in here tonight. I'm not really sure why. Anyway. If you die in political causes or are killed for your political beliefs. Could be. That could fall into that. I could see that. I think the argument could certainly made that. Yeah. I have not seen James O'Keefe's post, but I'm going to look forward to it. At any rate, it's just pretty terrible, guys. I'm going to talk a lot about finance and economy tonight, and we're going to move on into some more social issues. Still waiting for Josie to come up. Right around the 9 o'clock hour, I'll open the panel up, and we'll get some people up here to hang out. In the meantime, just hang on. The new left-wing line is, but he shot illegals in custody. He missed. Wait, hold on. Is my news wrong? I thought a law enforcement officer was the one who was shot. But am I misremembering? I don't have it written down. Yeah, I know one KIA, 2 injured, but I thought the KIA was an ICE agent. It was detainees. Why would a lefty who spouts consistent? Yeah, Tootie Bug. That's kind of what I had heard too. I don't. That's interesting. All right. So anyway, all right, guys. So if you hadn't noticed, stocks are edging higher and higher. Part of this is AI optimism. Part of this is because is actually due to AI, but not in the way you think. AI is allowing a lot of the tech companies to run leaner, to basically reduce their payroll and show higher profits, which makes their stock worth more. That is, I believe, a temporary situation. The new Fed governor, Michelle Bowman, has expressed concerns over a softening labor market because they keep getting fired because of AI. Anyway, which, by the way, everybody thought AI was the way forward for all these people to get more jobs, and in fact, it is. We'll get into that in a minute. We'll get there. And this echoes Chairman Chair Powell. I don't remember his first name, but warnings of a challenging situation. Silver prices have dipped to $44.07 an ounce amid volatility. That's normal, no big deal there. CD rates are holding steady at about 4.40% for short terms. That's good. It's not a bad deal, not a bad place to hide some money. And Treasury Secretary, fuck's his name, Bessent, Scott Bessent, addressed financial literacy and prepared remarks. Now, this is a key thing because what they're really looking at is I think, I really believe that I really think that the government is starting to understand that most people in this country have no idea what money is or how money works or how the stock market works. And it's causing a lot of problems, not just financially for people, but also governmentally, because when you try and make a law that actually helps, a lot of people will spin it so that it sounds like it's actually hurting the economy. And the Fed needs to get on board with increased financial responsibility, increased awareness, increased education. if we can't get on that, then we're going to be in a lot of trouble. We just are. So I had a conversation. So last night, my wife and I were having a conversation about whether or not we should exit real estate because we bought at a very good time, and we could basically double, maybe even triple, in some cases, the money that we have invested in this real estate. And the idea is that I expect a retraction in the real estate market for a number of reasons that I've covered before, and we can get into again. But what we're looking at here is I have a lot of equity, and I can get out and pocket, a few $100,000. But if I do that, I can't buy back in currently for less than what I sell for. So that's bad. But we're in a slide. And not only are we in a slide, we are in the almost identical situation that we found ourselves in the time period between 2005 and 2008. We have been for a while. It's just a really slow burn. I mean, it was a slow burn back between 05 and 08, but now it's an even slower burn. This has been going on for about 5 or 6 years. And now it's really everything is starting to fall down. All of the things are starting to kind of fall into place so that it's just not going to be as good. What does that mean to you guys? Well, it depends on who you are. If you are someone that is looking to buy a house and you can wait and continue to acquire funding, money, put money back, if you can put that money back and wait and watch the market as it continues to trail, you're going to be able to buy a piece of property at a pretty good rate in most places. Even the coastal cities, I believe, are going to be hit the hardest. Now, there's a couple of reasons that people think this is. Now, one of those reasons is the idea that baby boomers are dying off, Gen Xers are dying off. There's an opening in the market. Stand by, guys. I'm sorry, as my wife is calling me. I really actually need to drop off for a minute, but you read my lips for what? Right? Yeah. I need to drop off for like 5 minutes. I don't. Is there anybody in the chat that could come up really quickly and help me out? All right, guys. Yeah. I need to drop off for a few minutes. I need, what I really need is I need someone to come up and take the wheel for about 3 or 4 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't know that I have anybody that can do that at the moment. So Tyler is on family night and he can't come up right now. So that's somebody hit me in Discord. I'm watching Discord right now, so if you want to hit me, I can do that, and we can get back to the financial stuff. But it is unfortunate. I got a lot of like social stuff to get into as well, but unfortunately, my put the shut the fuck up video on repeat. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I've got to go take care of something here really quickly. I'm sorry, my wife did call me, and we got to go take care of some stuff. Josie was on her way up. Do a chair stream. I'm not Pisco, and I don't have any video that's loaded up for that kind of nonsense. I'm not Hassan. I'm not Pisco. I can't do that. Jake VOPod, where you at, bro? VOPod, come on, get up here. My boy Jake. Let me zoom in on the hat. Jake's probably out on the town. Just play a clip. I don't have anything prepared or anything. Shoot cleaner a link. Yeah, let me do that. It's terribly unprofessional. Oh yeah, I can play. Hang on, let me yeah, I can do that. Let me grab that off my own channel. Yeah, give me 1 second, guys. We got VOPod. We are saved ish. All right, let me throw them the link. All right, VOPod. Yeah, luckily I'm not trying to be professional or anything, but it is wrong of me. While we're waiting on that, I will play the video of the venue that we have going on. This was done by our friend. So it's going to be, I'm going to have Jake and Josie up, but in the meantime, I'm going to play this, this cool thing. This was done by our friend Emmett. Emmett, by the way, is killing it as the guy. He's the guy. So let me play this. Hopefully with, wait, didn't get volume. Just give me 1 second, guys. And we'll play that.
Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to redefine.
That was the wrong one. Dang it. I know. I gotta go, man. I gotta get out of here. That's not the right one. Where's my shorts at? This is what I want right here. All right. All right, so I go here while I'm waiting on Jake and everyone to come in. All right.
At Josie Ann Lesser joined.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. This is a premiere. I mean, this is the venue for the VidCon.
Can you mute it? I don't know why it's super loud.
Why it's super loud? Because the volume's way up, I guess.
I can't hear you or...
Well, I'm speaking very low.
Right, they did it.
Hey, no, you're echoing. You're echoing because you're on screen at the same time the video's playing. That is it, guys. That's super cool. Josie, you're going to have to take it away. I will be back shortly. My man, Jake, will be up in a minute, hopefully. So I don't think you can put him up, but maybe I can.
What are you trying to do?
I'm waiting. Jake, and there he is. All right, cool. All right, border jumper. You guys have fun. I will be right back. I do apologize, but I have to do what I have to do. So I'll be right back. You guys hold it down for me.
Let's go.
Okay.
Josie, is that you?
Going? Yeah, it's me.
I haven't talked to you in God knows how long. I haven't talked to you, man.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute. How you been?
Your hair is brown again.
Yeah, it's all brown now. No more blonde.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure. Josie, by the way, there was a time when I was on Myron Gaines. It wasn't Fresh and Fit. It was his individual, where he talks about like
debrief.
Yes. Yeah, that shit. So you're a mod for him now. Is that true?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, not really. Like I got that mod by convenience, but
he mentioned you by name, and I saw that you were like the
yeah.
like,
No,
I guess the
I
main
mean we know I know each other. We know each other.
Oh yeah, no shit. When did you meet Myron? On the Fresh and Fit pod?
I think it was on. I think it was on X. actually.
Oh, it was on X.
I like I don't know, like if he needs me, like he got me on speed dial if he needs something, basically. Like just
Okay. Yeah, but it was a while back when I saw that. I was like, oh, is that Josie? I haven't fucking spoke to her.
well, yeah,
in-
I helped him out. I helped him out a lot when he started his debrief stream because like he was just getting started. He didn't have like a team put together, and I was there. I was listening to it because I do stuff around the house, right? I stay at home. I do stuff around the house. I got the stream playing in the back all the time. So whenever he would need something, I have a computer in each room. If he needs something, I can just, you know,
Ye-
go
Yeah.
straight up and just do it. But it's like if I listen to it all day, it's like might as well. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's got like the whole team figured out. So it's like if he needs something, he knows how to find me.
Okay, right on. Yeah. Because I noticed that. I was like, is that Josie? I haven't fucking that she was there, or you were there, and I was like, holy shit, it's fucking Josie there. But that's cool, man.
Yeah,
You're
sometimes I'll
fucking
help. Sometimes I help on a gaming stream, but um, yeah, Brett has been taking over a lot. He's doing a freaking good job. Not gonna lie.
yeah, hell yeah. I saw Myron's been doing some good work. I know he recently debated Destiny on the I think it was Israel. I didn't see it, but I heard
You
about
really
it.
want to bring this up when Grid steps away? Like,
What
I
what,
don't know.
what
I feel uncomfy about bringing this topic up right when Grid leaves. I feel like it's
Well, I didn't
can't
see
let.
it. I didn't see it. I
think
didn't want to
it
debate.
flirts with TOS. It flirts with TOS a little bit. So I don't know if Grid is down to have that conversation.
Well, I'm not. No, I wasn't gonna have the conversation about the
Okay, okay.
debate. I was just saying, like, I saw that. The last thing I saw from Myron is that he had the debate with the Palestine Israel stuff with Destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what else? Like, he's been doing quite a bit of good work, man. I haven't. I wish I could meet that guy one of these days because
I joined the
really enjoyed.
OSS.
And what?
Join the OSS. It's like $10 a month.
Oh, his like private stuff or what?
Yeah, it's actually like for what you get, it's actually pretty cheap.
Oh yeah. Like,
Like
do
if
you
you want
get?
to ask question, you send it $1 to super chat, which is like, it's nothing considering that the amount of people. I mean, it's not like glazing is just factual because I see how it is behind the scenes. Like the amount of people trying to reach out to this guy is actually fucking
Oh yeah.
insane.
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
To
I bet,
either
man.
if it's either to yell at him or collab or to glaze, like he's getting it all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure Myron has a lot of people like going, like trying to talk to the individual. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, well, yeah, maybe I probably should do that. See if I can get in contact with Myron because I
Well, it
do.
depends. Like it depends on what you want, but it's. I mean, he doesn't collab with a lot of people.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't. That's why I'm saying like, yeah, probably not gonna happen. But just to get access to like his thoughts on maybe some questions that I could do, that would
I
still
mean, he
be pretty
does
cool.
Twitter Spaces sometimes. Like if you hop on, I mean, he gives priority to OSS. Normally, I co-host with him. It depends when, but when I co-host, like just follow me on X. Make sure I know it's you, and
Okay.
if you join OSS, I can bring you up quicker.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll definitely do that and see if I can get some time with Myron Gaines because yeah, he's definitely an individual I would want to have a conversation with. Yeah, but with that being said, Josie, yeah, like I haven't spoken to you in a while. You still over there in California?
Yeah.
You are? Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, I'm still over here in South Texas. I've done a few things as far as like RL. I don't know if you saw, but I did go debate Destiny twice now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was something
Where?
else. The first time it was okay. So the production that actually had Destiny, it's like the anti-Trump tour that he's on. So yeah, of course,
Yeah, the
right?
Coomer tour.
Yeah, basically. And so I got invited by Travis Pangberg, which is the producer, I guess, of the event or whatever. So he flew me out the first time over there in Detroit. Really great exchange that I had with Destiny. That one got a lot of traction, and then I did another one in late April in Houston, Texas, which was cool because it's only 5 hours away from me, so I ended up driving over there and having the second exchange with Destiny on border security. That was kind of the topic there that I went with. But
see, that's my problem is that like I'm literally less than an hour drive away from like really cool stuff happening, but
Mhm.
leaving the zip code and entering Los Angeles County is like the most miserable experience you could ever live,
Okay,
aside of like a
why?
natural catastrophe.
Why?
Oh, you want me to? It's more like why? Okay. How should I say? First, the traffic is
Okay.
on a whole different level. The traffic is known worldwide for being absolutely insane.
Mhm.
You just chill, take it easy, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
entering LA, once you get off the freeway, like LA is a dump. It is a dump. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I've heard
Um,
about that.
it's kind of a scary thing. There's zombies walking around everywhere. Then finding parking, you're probably gonna end up parking at a spot that is gonna end up costing you like a crap ton of money without knowing. You always have parking issues. It's like you have to plan it ahead every single time. Okay, I'm gonna plan on having issues with parking.
Mhm.
Um, if you drive electric, that's an extra. A lot of people drive electric here.
Yeah. No, I
And
I
even for
guess.
gas station, I mean, even for gas station now, like it's almost scary to stop at a gas station in that area.
Really? Why is that?
Like most dudes wouldn't want their girlfriend going to that area of Los Angeles and have to stop to get gas
Crime
on
area?
your way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of shady stuff.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. That's what I've
And the
with.
gas is
Yeah.
gonna be like $7 a gallon in that area too.
Fuck, dude.
So
Yeah, Cali. I don't know how you could stand living over there in California, man. I've told Glenn to like
living in Orange County,
you're in Orange
that's a
County?
secret.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
okay.
secret.
There you go.
Huntington Beach is the secret.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
It's what they call the YT supremacists.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're so YT supremacists that even like on 4th of July, like all the gay stuff, they come over to Huntington Beach because we're more based, you know, so we're so white supremacists, as you can tell.
Yeah, I could see that. It's funny because I've told Glenn Lawrence like, hey man, you got to move out of California, man. Call me for you.
No.
Yeah, well,
No, we like it here.
he's
We
considering
like
it
it
though.
here.
He's considering Texas or
Yeah,
Florida.
there's so many things Glenn has considered, okay? And trust
Hmm.
me, I don't think that one is happening.
No,
Because
you don't
last
think
time
so?
I spoke to him not long ago, and he was looking to actually move in my area
Yeah, yeah, I get you there. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
because
Actually, it's funny. Ghost, 1978. Jake, you've seen the gas stations over there in Detroit. Yes, I have. Shout out to Ghost because he's over there in Detroit, so he treated me to a meal before the event over there at with Destiny, man. And yeah, the gas stations are pretty. They're pretty crummy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, it's something else, but you know,
that was
I
in
enjoyed my time.
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit, and all the Uber drivers are Indian,
Why?
all Indian people.
Why?
I was there
Why
for the
did he
event.
do this shit in Detroit? Like he's really trying to get shot.
Well, for reals, and that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, because remember, Detroit's like a liberal area, so they started off with the liberal areas, which I mean, I don't know why, because the
Yeah,
event.
it's like you don't need to convince anybody.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to convince anybody to hate Trump over there. So I was the only real MAGA guy. The rest of them were just like libertarians or liberal
I mean, they
people.
probably hate him too.
And they
he's
hate him too.
white,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So like the event was kind of shitty, other than my exchange with Destiny, which was the most entertaining one out of that group, because again, I was the only like real MAGA guy. Everybody else was just Detroit liberals that maybe had a problem with Trump, you know, or liked Trump for one little thing, and that was it. But yeah, it wasn't really that entertaining outside of my debate. And Houston was a little bit better. It was a little bit better because there were people that kind of gave a little bit more pushback, but again, I was the one that gave out the most again. It's kind of, you know, I've noticed that there's not a whole lot of right wingers that are going to these types of events with liberals, because at the end of the day, they lie all the time, Josie. They're a bunch of fucking liars. I don't mind engaging with Destiny or spending time to do that, but a lot of normal people probably aren't going to do that, right? They have jobs and shit, you know? So,
and they have lives.
and they have
Like,
lives,
you
yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
lives to preserve. Like, you know,
Yep.
not going to Detroit is a great way to preserve your life.
Exactly. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like if I tell my man, oh babe, I'm gonna go to Detroit to go debate some
Yeah.
to go to base Steven, it'd be like, yeah, the fuck no, you're not
Fuck
going.
no, you ain't doing that shit. Like hell no. And I wouldn't blame your husband or your boyfriend for telling you that shit because I get it. It's not much of a reward for me personally. Since I had a channel, I figured it's worth it, right? It's worth the
Well, I
trouble.
mean, I do have a channel, but it's I wouldn't. There's so many, the risk
Yeah,
versus reward that for me is just not.
viable. I
I
get you.
already know. I already know how people do these things. It's like if they paid you to go there, it's like cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
do it
Hmm.
because it's also an opportunity to learn. Because here's the thing, right? I did all that traveling stuff to go to events. Like I've done it.
Hmm.
I know the dynamic of what it is to just everything that's around the event, such as getting ready, packing your stuff, like what when you go there, learning how to manage like flights and flight delays and the Ubers when you get there, like all the logistics, like the back end stuff. It's a process to learn, right? So I always tell people, go do it, go get the experience, because what you're gonna learn from doing this is going to get you ready for like main events, and it's not gonna be something you'll have to worry about, and it's less stress.
Yeah.
So it kind of just puts you, like you just to get a taste of it.
Yeah.
But I've done that. Like I was even like racing, like cycling back then. I've traveled so much. I've done so much of this that I'm just like the learning experience is just not there for me anymore when it comes to
Really.
that stuff. Plus
Hmm.
the modeling gigs, and I used to work at conventions. Like they hire like just models for like their booth and stuff, and you're just
Hmm.
basically it's a very conservative thing. Like it's not like
Right. Right.
real
It's not
for shit.
like yeah. I know what you mean when you're talking about
Yeah, no,
modeling.
it's
I'm
I mean,
not
like,
thinking
there's,
that.
like, I swear there was, like, a church convention that, like,
Yeah.
hire models for that stuff, like, it's pretty basic, but, for that
I.
kind of event and the kind of networking too, I kinda know how it goes, and aside of the logistical experience that you get from it, you can
Mhm.
get as much from it on the, visibility side, just doing it remotely.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you.
Like
That's understandable on that. Yeah.
But
Uh.
they paid you to go. That's an experience. You get a chance to network with people you haven't met before and met like
Mhm.
face to face, and it's like a fun trail. Like if you had fun and you learned something, I say if it's a learning experience,
Yeah.
it's always worth it, right? If you learn something.
No. Yeah. 100%. I don't think anybody's gonna give me money to travel over there to model or anything like that. But uh, but yeah, the first time
At least you get to eat.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like the first time Travis paid for my plane ticket over there, so that was nice, and that saved me some good money. Yeah, outside of that, I just bought like beer money and food, right? But yeah, it helped a lot. Like when they actually give out the expense, or at least the flight, you know. But yeah, so Destiny, yeah, he's another character. Hopefully, I can kind of get an interaction with him again. So we'll see in the future of that. But Josie,
You know,
what?
if you get on his Discord, like you can and you DM him, like he'll reply.
Okay. Well, I've tried DMing him on X and he doesn't. But
No, no,
maybe
the DM him on Discord. He'll reply.
do you have his Discord server link or anything like that?
DGG.
DGG?
Yeah.
DGG on Discord? Okay. I'll look that up.
Is it
Because
DGG or DDG? DGG, I think.
DGG, right? D as in dog, G as in goat, G as in goat, right? Is that what you're saying?
I Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll look that out. I'll get into his server. Yeah, DGG. All right. Yeah, Destiny. I just looked it up on it right there. He has a website, Destiny GG. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm sure I'll find his server there.
yeah, it's easy to find. It's got a pretty big Discord. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
there's like rooms you can debate too. Yeah, if you can probably find him on there. If you find his user, find his username. I don't recall off the top of my head, but if you DM him on Discord, like I'm pretty sure he'll reply.
We'll see. I'm sure he'll remember me. Because I did give him a lot more of a fresh, like a heated back and forth. So we'll see with that. But hey, Josie, what was your first IRL event that you ever went to? Was it whatever podcast?
Like live podcast?
Yeah. Was it the whatever that you first appeared on?
Not really. I mean, when you say
As far,
IRL, like if you like a
yeah,
YouTube format type of thing.
yeah, like anything that had to do with like a podcast. Was it whatever
Because
podcast?
I've done like radio and I've done like mainstream media stuff, but as far as in the YouTube sphere, I think it was my first, yeah.
Whatever. Okay, it was whatever. Yeah, and by the
So
way, I have
I've
yet
done
to see.
remote.
I have yet to see that exchange that you had on whatever. Because like when I first met you, you were already on whatever, but I never actually like looked up where that was. Because like it's just like hours and
Oh,
hours of content.
I was pretty quiet the whole time. It's really not worth it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a lot of people on that panel. Jasmine Jafar was on the first one. I think that was her
Oh
first
God,
podcast too.
really? So you're on a pod with her?
Yeah, she's actually pretty chill. Believe it or
Oh,
not. She's cool. She's cool.
yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I disagree with her on pretty much everything, but
Yeah, but
uh,
she'll accept that that you don't agree with her, and she'll engage in good faith with you. Like she'll want to have that conversation with you. She'll want to
mhm.
go out to dinner with you and actually sit down and just share ideas. Like most liberals don't even bother doing that. They just want you dead.
I think Jasmine Jafar is probably on that boat, Josie, if I had to guess. But
No, she's really not. No, because I've got
okay.
pretty, and she knows I disagree with most of her stuff, and like we're cool. Like
Yeah, no, I
we
get you.
talk. I mean, we don't share the same values, but we're cool. Like
Yeah,
if
no,
she needs
I mean,
something, she DMs me. If I need something, I DM her. It's
okay,
not good to
well,
make enemies in that sphere, man. It's really bad for business and for networking. You kind of just want to be a little like cool with everybody. Be cordial.
you, like I get you there, Coldrew, but at the same time, like in that Destiny sphere, obviously you've heard Destiny talk about, right wingers as of late, saying that they should fear going out in public and stuff like that. I know for a fact people that follow Destiny or try to put his feet to the fire that will still work with Destiny. I just don't buy their whole little face masks when they're talking to people like that. Like I'm sure that she's cool with you because you're probably not as adversary to her. But people that are, because remember, I've heard Jasmine Zafar go low with Andrew Wilson, talk about his child that passed away and stuff like that, or
Oh,
his
really?
wife. Like, I don't.
She did
They're
that?
not. Yeah, that's why Andrew doesn't
Oh,
work with her anymore because
oh shit! I
she
didn't know that
crossed.
was her.
Yeah, so she crossed the line that Andrew just
Oof.
doesn't tolerate it. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like
no, that's.
I don't believe these people when they say
But
stuff like that.
you need to remember too that your like the beef that people have between each other, it's not your beef.
No, I agree. I
And
agree.
it's
I'm
taken
not.
me a long time to adapt to that mentality because I'm the type of person like I'm a very like loyal person when it comes to friendship and relationships like that. That
Yeah,
is, if you fuck with my people, I'm more mad than if you'd actually
yeah.
fuck with me,
I get
right?
you there. Like I'm not saying I wouldn't engage with her. I would totally engage with her. And maybe she is, she'll be nice to me, whatever. That's fine. But I'm not gonna forget when
Yeah,
she's pushed to a certain extent that she'll hit low like that. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Like let's
I'm
not
saying,
forget
yeah, that's what.
that. And Destiny has shown a lot of his true colors, especially as of late. And I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, they're great people all the time. Like, well, I don't actually know that because I don't actually know these people on a personal level, so I can't really say that. But however, from what I've noticed with liberals, they tend to be in that direction. So that's why it's like take it with a grain of salt. That's my mentality on that.
Yeah, no, it's always, and trust me, like it's taken me a long time to even like, and I'm still a work in progress just to apply that advice that someone gave me, that it's just, how could I say, like to not start going off at somebody because they said something about one of your buddies, that you just kind of have to accept that this is a beef between the two of them,
Yeah,
and you
I don't
just
think you
have
should
to.
get too invested in that. I agree. Unless like the person they're talking shit is an actual really close friend, something like
Not
that,
even.
then I would say I would. Like if it was my co-host OJ, who's been my best friend for like 10 years, I'm going to back him up and I'm going to talk shit back for sure. Somebody like him.
But would you
But
actually like, would you like Except to do content with them or collaborate with somebody, or you would like boycott them?
I wouldn't boycott anybody. I would just say like if they attack my friend on that personal level, that's inappropriate, like going after his kids or something like that, then yeah, I wouldn't work with them.
Or would you like maybe like set up a debate, kind of like try to give the
Yeah,
olive
I would
branch?
confront them. Yeah, I would confront them. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
would be down to confront, and I would definitely talk about it. But at the same time, like once it blows over, it's just like I don't care to work with that person. You know, I think that's
Yeah,
a reasonable thing. But if it's somebody
I have
like, for
to.
example, if it's somebody like no offense, like with you, right? Like you know, your acquaintance, and they do that to you, I would disagree with what they say, but I wouldn't get super into your beef with that person. You know, like that would be none of my business. That's something that you should handle on your own. But yeah, like I said, if it's like my best friend of 10 years, my co-host, something like that, then yeah, I would make it my business because this is a actual brother of mine. You know.
Yeah, like even for myself,
Mhm.
I went and hosted like spaces on X with people who literally like think that them boys are the reason why their lives suck, you know, and they genuinely
Yeah.
them boys, okay? Like genuinely. I've hosted spaces with them.
Yeah.
Like
What do you say to those
I kind
people,
of just
Josie? Like that's just it's like those people that say they're blaming it all on the Jays. It's just like, well, okay. Well, what do they actually say? What's their reasoning behind that exactly?
that well, the generalization.
Okay.
They just like finding patterns and
Are these the same
uh
people that because I've heard like from Glenn and others that like are these the same people that blame women for them not getting laid?
a lot of them overlap, I believe, but I would need to. That's actually a really good question. I would be curious to run like a poll on that, or like do my own little investigation.
You should,
I
because
would,
that
yeah.
like it would kind of make sense in my mind if they're blaming the Jays on whatever political stance that they have, and then blaming women for all of their troubles in the dating market. It could overlap, but I don't know for sure. I mean, since you're in with that crew,
There's
maybe it's
definitely.
something. Yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
that
there's definitely a few, and trust me, even like the content creator himself, like they fucking hate them. Like they just can't
yeah,
stand them.
yeah. I've heard Myron talk a lot about that, and saying don't blame women. Like he's been very precise on that stuff. But I'm sure you'll get like a few that will still do it, right?
Well, yeah,
But
no,
I
look
don't
at
think
if
that's
you
on
just go
Myron.
look at the YouTube chat. So like
Mhm.
it's it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
exactly.
it's them, or the Rumble chat is pretty bad.
Is it
But
really?
yeah, it's not that deep. Like I think there's this goal of a Rumble chat that is who can say the most outrageous stuff. There's kind of like a little battle for who can say like the like, oh my god, like you know that reaction, like, oh no, you did not just say that.
Oh,
You
you
know that
didn't?
reaction?
Yeah. Oh no, you
No,
didn't.
he took it there. Oh my god, that's nasty. Like how far can we take this?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think
so
any of
I
them are
don't
gonna
think
beat
it's not
Destiny.
even personal. It's not
Yeah,
personal. A lot of
yeah,
people take a live chat personal. I think that's the vibe of the Rumble chat. Is just who can say the most unhinged stuff while, like, let's say I'm in the chat, they know I'm in the chat. That's when I get all the women roast and the Jew roasts. And I'm just like,
yeah.
okay, like it's not
Yeah.
even personal.
I don't think any of them will go as low as like what Destiny said about like the children in Texas that passed away through the flood, making it a quote unquote joke about these deceased children and pornography, and how that interacts with each other. I thought that was
Wait,
just
how the
sickening.
fuck?
Yeah, you didn't see that tweet from him?
No. He
Yeah,
tweets a lot of weird shit.
he does tweet a lot of weird shit. He went on Piers Morgan. He was confronted about that. He doubled down on it. But yeah,
Of course you did.
of course he did, and he put it under a joke. Oh, I thought Republicans liked jokes. And he's joking about deceased children and pornography, and how they
Yeah, no,
watch
he does.
pornography. It's
He does
crazy.
satirical, like he's satirical type of humor on X. Like if it
Bro,
offends,
it
it's
wasn't even like it's not even like Destiny's not really a comedian. He's not a comedian. He's not funny. His content's not. It's entertaining,
rage
but
bait. It's rage
it's
bait.
rage bait. Yeah. And then he coats it all within like, well, it's Donald Trump's fault on why I'm saying this stuff, right? Donald
It's
Trump
rage bait.
it's always Donald Trump's fault and everything.
It's
And
always rage bait because it works. If people
yeah,
stopped commenting on it, and if it didn't bring in numbers, he wouldn't do it. But Disney is very, very business oriented in that regard.
yeah, but I think
Um,
that's what makes him dishonest when it comes to the political sphere, because the political sphere, when you have your side committing a lot of violence and then you double down to where you don't give a shit about human life, I think that's where it's just like, okay, that's when you're just a big pile of shit, you know?
yeah, but aside of personal beliefs and what someone says,
Mhm.
regardless of how they say it, if you got the numbers to back up your facts, and you can just be like, well, clearly no, that's not true because here is the data that proves you wrong. I think as long as you stick to pure logic, there's really not much you can.
Yeah,
That's
I
the ultimate weapon against it at this
sure.
point.
Yeah, no, you're right, but I don't think Destiny has that particular perspective to where it's backed up on that type. I think it's just
No, he
being
does have some
100%
data. He
malicious.
does have some. He does have some data. The problem is a lot of that data is skewed. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, like the delusional calculator, for example, online. Okay, they say, oh, you want a man that makes 70 a year? Congrats, that's like 0.5% of
Yeah,
the
but
men
none of those
of
women are
men out there.
malicious
But
though.
it's like
That's the,
it's like okay, you forget that like it's not even in the US, and you include all the men that are retired, that are elderly, and
I
the
get
ones that
it.
are like 18 in college. Like
Yeah.
it's just that's
Yeah,
just what they don't tell you, right? It's kind
I
of
would agree.
skewed.
I would agree, but I think those women are actual delusionalists to where Destiny is
Yeah, but
malicious.
that's
So
not
those are
no, that's not Jake. That's not the point. I'm just trying to
okay. Gotcha.
illustrate an idea.
I get you. I get your point
That
though.
that's
Yeah.
what that's the problem with Destiny's arguments,
Yeah, I got you. I
is
got
that
you.
it's always something like that.
Yeah, I got you. What's up, Grid? We're holding down the fort here.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I may end up having to end my show early tonight. My son has a big test tomorrow, and he's struggling with his chemistry. So
hmm
I may have to go take
It's all
care of
good.
that.
I got to go grocery shopping. My
Chat
refrigerator's
GPT,
empty.
bro.
Hey, Walmart delivers, bro.
Does it really still?
Instacart.
Yeah, Instacart. Baby.
Instacart. I gotta. Yeah, it might cost a little bit more, but it's probably worth it because.
It's free if you're not in any big hurry. But
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have an Instacart,
$2 off.
Oh,
but
okay. I gotta look into that.
The minimum delivery fee when you have a subscription is $3.49, I believe.
Mhm.
And you get $2 off if you can, if you're not in a hurry, like you can reschedule it a little bit later. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's $149.
yeah. So Jake, you're gonna be at DebateCon, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You heard about the venue change, right?
Oh, I did not hear about the venue change. Was there a venue change? Where's it? gonna be at now?
Yeah. So last week we had last Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
I got an email from the venue owner, or the lady who represents them.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we just had this VIP client move a 3-week block, and it just happens that it's in the time period that you want to rent in. So we're not going to be able to, we can't accommodate you now. And the way it worked out is, and literally, like, I got the email, and like, as I'm reading the email, my deposit is refunded. Like, it was that slick. And so I really think that it was just that they were really concerned, about the post Charlie Kirk and having debates and things like that, and didn't want they're corporately owned. So it really struck me as being like a liability problem for them, and they just didn't want to deal with. So I was like, no problem. I ended up getting a better venue. Well, I got the venue that I originally wanted, and actually I have I'll play this because this is really cool. If Josie will not talk over it this time, I will play it. Because last time Josie felt like she had to talk right straight over
My
it.
bad. I'm gonna
It's
take off
okay.
and see it back.
I can't not do that, right? Like, I have to
but
razz you.
If
I have to.
All
right. But anyway, yeah, it's the new venue is really cool. It's it does have a lot going for it.
Mhm.
You'll see in just a minute. It was my original choice, but the guy just wouldn't get back to me. Now this is the end of it, so let me. It just slid the slider, but
Yeah.
just let it end and then go back to the original.
Gotcha.
So it is. It's actually even more awesome. The motorcycles are there included, by the way, and they're for sale. So it's an old mercantile building. Chelsea dropped this stuff. Who's Josie?
Nice.
Yeah, it's slick. Yeah, now the guitars and stuff won't be there, but the set of drums, I think, I told him don't worry about moving the drums out, but the guitars and most of the amps and stuff won't be there. I don't think, but that's it. We don't need that. Put over here. But it's really a really cool building. It's got a lot of character to it.
Wow. I really like the rock atmosphere. The rock atmosphere of it is really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
knew you would dig that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and it really works out, I think, really good for us. And all those bikes are for sale. If you want to, if you want to take something home with you, I'm sure he'll make you a deal. The owner.
Yeah, I'm sure. By the way, so is that going to be the official venue now?
That is the venue.
The venue,
and
okay.
it's in Marathon. So I can't give you the exact address just for security reasons, but you can look up Marathon Village in Nashville, and it used to be an automotive manufacturing plant back in like the 50s, 40s, somewhere along in there. I mean, it's old, long time ago, and they've revamped it into this like mall. And so they have all these really cool stores in it. They've got a Jack Daniel's store. They've got a couple of distilleries. They've got all kinds of food.
Oh yeah, it's big.
And they have the Nashville Tactical Lounge where you can go buy knives, you can buy guns, you can buy suppressors.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. It's badass. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, it's really cool. The Nashville Tactical Lounge is one of my favorite stores. They're really good people. So
Right on. Yeah, so I'll definitely see you there. That's we're still like a month and a half away, right?
Yeah,
we're still a month and a half.
Yeah,
away.
I like to do everything far in advance so that I'm not last minute in anything. Like I've got I'm actually starting to light a fire under the caterers to give me like better, a better idea about what the actual pricing is going to be. Hey, Mikey Ball rated us. What is up?
Mike Ball, man. It's my boy.
I know, right?
Hell yeah.
So we're really so we've got a lot of stuff going for it, but I'm pressing everybody, man. Like the security people that I hired, really good people, known for a long time, but they're just being kind of lackadaisical about, about committing to everything and making sure the dates are clear and all of that. But I was like, yeah, no, I'll just find somebody else. Right. Like, I mean, I just have to.
Oh yeah. Move on. Yeah.
And it's the same, so like the caterers, they're like, they don't want to give me they really don't want to give me a firm quote until closer and all that kind of stuff. And I'm pushing them because I want to have everything wrapped up, locked down. So the last month before the event, like October 14th, I want to have literally everything locked down. Like everybody knows what they're going to do. We know what furniture we need to bring in. We need to know we've rented chairs if we need to rent chairs. If we need to run, I think we're going to end up having to run a cable from the where the modem comes in, back upstairs because so we can have good internet if we have to do that, or if we have to run a 200-foot Ethernet cable. If I need to get a Cat 6 or Cat 8 cable to run from the modem all the way back up to where we're going to do the debates, I need to do that. If I need to build a set, I want to have that. I want to have all of it done a month in advance.
Yeah.
Like total 4 weeks. Like everything is just sitting in my warehouse,
locked in.
We know what's going on. Everything is lit, right?
Yeah.
And because I've been a part of, I mean, and you know, a lot of racing is this way where I don't care how locked down you think you have it, something's going to fuck you up.
Oh yeah, definitely. It never goes according to plan, right, Grid?
Right. Like, I'm telling you, man, there's so many times like I've been like locked in, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
We head to the track and the truck gets an oil leak.
Oh, yeah.
And like,
yeah,
you know, or
I get you.
We're literally like everything's perfect, everything's ready to go to load the car and the ECU bricks.
Yeah.
It starts your race point, right? You have to push that bitch in.
Yep.
And you know, so it's been so many times like that. So I know shit's going to go wrong at the last minute. I'm just trying to minimize
as much as possible.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, that's how you got to do it, Grit. So that's good that you're like by October 14th, which by the way is Charlie Kirk's birthday. It should be locked down all the way through, man.
Yeah. So we're trying to do everything. I'm glad you're going to be there. I need one thing, guys, and I'm going to get my man Emmett, who does all of my clips, guys.
Nice.
All of the clips are done. All my clips are done by Emmett, and he is rocking it. The more he does, the better he gets. He's got access to like I've got and see the thing is I've had the stuff to make really good clips for a while. All the software, all the licensing, all the music stuff, all of that. I just don't have time, and I'm not very good. And so
that's the thing, Grid. You have to spend a lot of time editing stuff because like that's another thing. Like editing is just a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And so like I have Wondershare, which is like a premium editing software. And I mean like I have the paid like the super cool version.
Yeah.
And I can barely I can use it. Yeah. But
that's what I was using when I first got on YouTube and I was doing pre-recorded videos. I was using Wondershare. And the learning curve is for me anyways, it took me like 8 hours to record a video, edit it up and post it. Like it was work, but now I'm better at it. Now I know how to edit a lot faster with that program. So but it is a learning curve. It's a learning curve, bro.
Yeah. So just in the honor of Emmett, we must play.
Mister. That's your theme song, Emmett.
Emmett's got his own walk-on song, baby.
That's great. That's fucking great, dude.
But yeah, I mean, if he, so I mean, I'm about to give him all the like passwords to everything and just let him just roll with it.
Yeah.
Here, man, do it all.
For sure, dude.
Need, man, use all the toys because again, I can't use them. I mean, I wish I could, but the reality is, it's just not what I do. It's just not.
Yeah.
So, but so he's been doing the clips, and we're gonna put out something. Hopefully, I'll have the stuff for him next week where we can put out some more information and some more video edited information.
Yeah, edited material. Yeah.
So I don't have to repeat it, but not only that, but so that you could share it with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And say, hey, this is what this looks like. Hey, this is what we're doing. This is, because I really do want it to be really successful.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think DebateCon 6 is gonna be it's gonna be fun, man. Especially with Jake and Andrew. I think Rachel's also debating as well. I saw on the schedule, so yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, but those are all political. Those are all religious debates. We're going to be doing at my event. We're going to be doing social and political debates, and so I'm actually right now. Where I was going with all that was, we'll and probably in the next week, I'm going to have Emmett put out a clip or a cartoon or video or whatever we need.
Yeah,
right?
for the advertise.
That basically lets everybody know if they want to be part of this event as a debater, right?
Mhm.
If they want to be on the card to be live streamed at this event with all the other cool stuff going on, then they have to start locking it in. I mean, I've got a lot of people who say, yeah, I'm going to be there and I want to debate, but we need like matchups, bro. Like we need, we got to start promoting the card, man. I'm like any other good fight promoter, man.
Oh yeah.
We got to.
That's what I love, dude. That's what I love about debates is that it's similar to a boxing fight. Like people debates nowadays, it is a boxing match, right? Like that's what it's turned into lately.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
yeah, we definitely gotta do that, man. But
so we're gonna create some way of having people let me know if they want to be on the card, how to get on the card, because realistically, if we do 4 3-hour debates, that's literally like you come in, you sit down, debate somebody. I mean, it's hot swapping. Like the guy, the seat is still warm from the last guy's ass.
Yeah, yeah, dude. That's a whole day's worth of debates, man.
I know, right?
That's gonna be good.
So I'm actually, but I think that's a good way to do it, right? Like, because I think that's worthwhile. But at the same time, maybe I should do 5 2-hour debates.
That would probably be better because most people, like, I think 2 hours is a good time frame for a debate. I think everybody can get their thoughts out on a 2-hour framework.
Yeah, I think so. I think like 15 and 30-minute little like bullshit debates, like what was what was it called? The debates like that Andrew and
the 5 minutes or the quick debates
or
things,
like the 21 people and the one guy is 21 versus 1. So those are kind of, I mean, look, man,
they're quick.
I know you did one, but they're kind of gay. I mean,
well, because the thing with those debates is like, you can't get a full it's clip stuff.
It's clip farming.
It's exactly what it is.
Clip farming too.
That's why, like, when you have a time limit, you have to get your point of. This is why I talk really fast with those debates, is because it's limited time grid.
Yeah,
you know. So this is why it's like with those debates. Yes, it's fast paced. Compared to a 2-hour one, you can flesh out so much more. Yeah, so that's the difference. This is why, like, my debates with Destiny are quick paced. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I've personally, I would like to see, like, I want to see Fabian Liberty debate an actual communist.
Oh shit!
I think that would be like legit, right?
Yeah. I don't know any actual ones that stand.
I don't
by
know
the
any
communists.
Smart communists.
Like ones that can debate. I think Andrew once debated. I forgot his name. He did it on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Fabian Liberty debate an actual socialist communist guy.
Yeah,
or girl, I don't care.
Yeah,
and then I would like to see Rob Noor. I would really like to see Rob Noor like debate some super feminist leftist shit.
Like First Amender. Like that would be probably
he's
one.
A dude. I mean, I know he's
like a chick,
feminine, but he's a dude. Yeah, because I think that I think that women tend to like look at Rob in a very certain way, and I think they're wrong, and so I think they get their comeuppance. The problem with men is it just gets back into this shouting match kind of thing, and I don't know. I just think, but I don't know. But then again, maybe it would be nice to see Ryan the radical coder, who's probably not going to make it now because he's a pussy. But and I don't mean that he has a pussy.
Yeah,
I'm sure he might have a girlfriend. He
might have a cat.
He's a living, functioning, mouth breathing pussy.
There you go.
Anyway,
I would agree with you.
But at any rate, so I would like to see him and Rob Noor debate live, because I think that live, Rob would just steamroll him.
Yeah. He steamrolls them, even
Especially with
without
a moderator live, right?
Yeah.
That would be. And then Wick. So I would like to see there's like a lot of really high potential for awesomeness debates, right? In person.
Mhm.
I haven't reached out to Wick to see if he wants. I have a lot of leftists that wants to come.
Hell yeah.
They want to show up. Yeah, I have a lot of leftists. I'm trying to get Enemy Charlie to show up, and I really want Enemy Charlie to be one of the judges or one of the announcers.
Yeah.
Ryan was crying so much about me. He thinks he's the intellectual and I am the tard.
Yeah, that sounds like something Ryan would say.
Wait. He seriously thinks he's intellectual? Is that a real thing? Did he actually say that?
That is a real thing, dude. Ryan, just the way he speaks, he's real condescending. So
he is actually really condescending.
Yeah.
Yeah. His made up information is gold, and your actual proven with 10 scientific studies is bullshit. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you saw him on Kel's. Yeah, Kel was like, "Good. I've got Ryan. He wants to say he's sorry," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have time. I'm done for the night. I'm going to bed."
Ryan wants to say sorry.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Kel's trying to play peacekeeper. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
You were laughing. I would be laughing too. Ryan discovered that with ChatGPT.
Dude,
that's facts. That is fact, and he doesn't even have the paid version. That's actually accurate. I didn't know this, but unless you specifically give ChatGPT access to specific internet sites and browsers, it's only updated to 2024. It has no information beyond 2024.
Really?
So if you ask it something, it's automatically out of fucking date. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Grok's got it beat there. I have the paid version, and even it has to be connected to a browser so that it can actually access the internet directly instead of its compiled data banks.
Yeah.
So when it says thinking, it's not actually thinking. It's just searching through all of the vast amounts of data that it's assimilated, like work. Anyway, so I mean, I know Rob Noor is going to be there. I know Fabian Liberty is going to be there. Both of those guys need to have great debates in front of them.
Oh yeah,
we can't leave those guys hanging.
For sure.
I mean, you're going to be there. I'm sure you wouldn't mind, getting in on a debate.
Definitely.
Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Mullet Baby counter mangina points was shitting on me, Rob, and Grid. I don't know who you is. Maybe he just put me twice. When he was on that last shit show debate he was on, Doobie attacked the three of you as well as the right on the debate. Well, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Well, first of all, Doobie, even though he's apparently very wealthy and really smart and knows a lot about debating, is dumb as boxed fucking rocks.
Who the fuck is Doobie?
I got you, bro. Here, hang on. I got you. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. I got to get the right button. Sorry. I got too excited, bro. That's Doobie, bro.
What the fuck is that?
That's a frog. He uses a frog avatar.
Oh, does he?
And Ticky Tack did me the solid boiling a frog for me because I kept boiling it, stupid son. And anyway, Doobie's not going to show up. He won't leave California. He's afraid of being deported.
I'm sure. I ain't afraid. Trump's in office.
His papers are totally legit and everything.
That's fucking hilarious.
There's some places where it just wouldn't matter to some folk, especially when he starts running his mouth like a liberal. Anyway, so That's funny. If Counterpoints is running his mouth about me, that's great. I mean, I hope he does, because he has yet to beat me in a debate. His basic, we haven't actually debated too much one-on-one, but the one time that we were on panel together, he didn't do very well against me, I don't think. The one thing he kept saying is he wants, like, what's the definition of socialism? And he would give like this Oxford definition, and which, you know, he was trying to narrow the scope, which is that's a solid play, but it's not very effective against someone like me. It just doesn't work.
Connor Counterpoints, right? That's who you're talking about.
Connor.
He calls himself the real Republican, and he's just like a Trump.
That dude is not a Republican. That dude is literally a liberal.
Oh yeah, I could tell. Bro,
And it says it's easy to talk shit to a camera. That's right.
Yep.
I mean, you guys think, I mean, what's interesting, Jake, is, let me tell you something, man. I don't know if you realize this. You probably can't tell by looking at me, but I'm down 25 pounds. I'll be by the
You look thinner. Yeah.
By the time DebateCon rolls around, I'm going to be down. I want to be, my goal is 205.
Nice. Where are you at right now?
219 right now. 219 right now.
219. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of bouncing around because I've been putting more muscle on. I've also been in the gym. I work out every day. I'm actually about to go to, I did a assessment last week, and they want me to go to 3 a day instead of, because I was doing 2 workouts a day, and now they're going to say 3 days a week instead of every day of the week, because I was doing literally every day of the week, 5 days a week. I'd do a workout, and I did 2 a day. I did 2 workouts a day. So they're basically saying, yeah, don't do that anymore. I'm not really adding any mass. I'm just keeping the strength that I have.
That's good.
And
Fuck
rebuilding some of it. Yeah. So, and I've been stretching out so I can go back to Krav Maga. So I don't understand why everybody thinks I'm a fat pushover. Fuck. I mean, I'm really not.
That's good, Grid. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, you're at 219. That you look good, man. That weight.
Well, I'm getting there. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Still got a little bit, more than I want. I still need to knock off that last bit.
Yeah, we're still a month and a half away, so
yeah.
Something.
I got some time, and but yeah, I don't know why all these people think I'm fat and everything.
Well, it's just them talking shit, bro. It is what it is. But
well, it's the only thing they can come at me for. They can't tell me I'm stupid. They can't prove I'm wrong. Most of the time. Sometimes I've been wrong. I mean, and what's funny is like, I'll say something like, yeah, I was fucking wrong about that.
Yeah.
The other night, for example, I was on with Wick and a bunch of other retards.
Of course.
And I called Wick out on that. He had said some nasty shit about Charlie Kirk on his Twitter. But it wasn't him. It was Soy Pill. I mean, look, the liberals are kind of interchangeable to me. I will take that heat. I will take that heat, because honestly, all I hear is fucking babble anyway. So I mean, it's one liberals is good. I mean, it's all the same bullshit rhetoric, right?
Yeah, I got you.
And so I was like, and I apologized to him. I'm like, hey man, totally, that was my bad. I had it in my head that you were the one that said it. It was somebody else that said it. It was Soy Pill that said it. Soy Pill was being a bitch.
Dude, I saw Soy Pill go up against Destiny, confronting him about the rhetoric stuff too.
Yeah.
So
well, Destiny's every all right. So the people who were kind of low on the totem pole, like Soy Pill, who want bigger audiences, they're gonna shark Destiny for fucking sure.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna shark that guy. Well, why wouldn't you? Right? Like that's literally like if like the only reason I give a shit about Connor Counterpoints is because if he has a following, if he slips up, maybe I get a little bit of that following, right? Like that's the only, other than that, I don't ever want. I mean, I have no reason to talk to him. We don't believe the same things. I mean, now I will say, before I talk too much shit, I will say that his take on guns for the most part is based. He has a lot of based takes,
right?
But at the same time, he's just like full of shit, right? Like, he's and he'll do this thing where he's like, he'll be like, Jake, I bet we agree on more than we disagree on.
Yeah, that's a
And
lot
I'll
of
be
people
like,
say
yeah,
that.
and
Maybe, yeah.
yeah, right. Sure we do. The problem is the things we disagree on are really fucking important.
Yeah, super important. That's the
They're
thing.
not little things. They're not little things. They're big fucking things.
They're big
right?
things. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's
Like we can
that's
agree
how-
on like guns, okay, fine, but like
Sure, that's a
like
big
how the
thing.
country's
We can
being
agree on
run
that,
or
right?
President
Yeah.
Trump to Biden, all this. Yeah, it's really big things that we can disagree. So that's why it's like with those types of engagements, it leads to a lot of argumentation because the things we do disagree on are huge. Like with me and you, Grid, we agree all the big things we can agree on, but it's like small things we might disagree on. That's just like not even worth debating, you know?
Yeah, well, but here's the thing though. I can literally say, look, I think Jake's pretty fucked up on these 2 points, right? And
Yeah.
I have thought, and last
Yeah.
year or sometime earlier last year, I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
I thought that your take on where the red pill was
Oh yeah, I remember that.
was fucked up. I didn't agree with it
we
at all.
disagreed on that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And you were like, yeah, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Because that's a really in the grand scheme of things, that's a really minor thing,
It is. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But now, if we disagreed on immigration, for example, that's a big
one. That's a
right?
big one. Yeah.
That's a big
And
thing.
that's worth like going back and forth and
That's
and
worth being like
clobbering each other
Jake
over.
and
Yeah.
can Jake and I be buddies, or I need to call him faggot if you? I'm not supposed to
Or
say that word.
call some ICE members on me. Yeah, no, I get it. Like
Do
if
I need to plant drugs in Jake's face?
No, I know what you mean. That I think that's the difference with Connor, because I feel the same thing because I've seen his show and I'm just like, yeah, I can see his points here, but like he's going on a landmine that I just disagree so much on with him. And he calls himself a conservative. The real Republican is what he
Dude,
describes himself
he
as.
absolutely calls himself a conservative. When I'm looking at him, like, dude, at best you're a moderate. At best.
I saw his
I'm a
exchange with
moderate
Rob
in-
Noor, and Rob Noor was just like, "You're not a fucking conservative, bro." Like Rob Noor confronted him on that and his like shady deals with Destiny. Basically, him admitting that he's using Destiny for some type
He's
of clout.
chasing. And look, I actually that's actually a big deal breaker for me with counterpoints.
Yeah,
A huge one.
I agree.
Because like look, I know Andrew Wilson. We've had dinner together. I've got his phone number. He's called me for advice on things. I call him for advice on things. We're not buddies, but we're friendly.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's could ever actually accuse me of using my connections with Andrew to prop up my show.
Right.
Right. Like I'm not over there begging Andrew to come on all the time or to raid me all the time or what the fuck ever. Same thing with Brian. I was on whatever the other day. You know, I had the show for like 4 or 5 minutes, you know, and it was just a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll do more with Brian.
By the way, Greg, you need to send that to me because I
I'll get Emmett to get a clip of that. Yeah. Emmett, make a note. And but I don't leverage those things to build I want to build my show on my merit.
Right.
I want to be the one that goes out onto other people's shows and people see me and then they come back and follow me and watch what I do. And I want to go, you know, like that's why I'm going on this, that trans person's stream. I've been on twice now. The other night I was on with Andrew and I were on the same show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a trans. I didn't even know that.
Okay. Yeah. That Riley, the host.
The Riley. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Trans. Yeah. Total. Yeah. Total. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally. So that's why I go on the, you know, I mean, is it like the people that I would normally associate with? No, but I also don't go on all other. If I know that, look, if they're going to try and set me up, if I know for a fact that what they're going to do is try and get me over there and have like 8 lefties and me, I'm not fucking going.
Yeah, I got you there. Because at that point, it's just it's just a dog pile. Yeah,
right. Like if I need to get punched in the dick that hard, there's a line. Wait, waiting to do that, right? Like
get in the back of the line.
Go anywhere to do that, like but I'm not going to do it to myself. I mean, that's dumb.
Yeah, for reals, bro.
But you see people all the time. They'll go on panels where they know they're going to get roasted just so they can get the clips. But I'm like,
Yeah, we're
No.
not gonna stoop like that. Yeah,
No,
I
don't-
agree.
It's on my merit. It's on the things that I do. It's on the promotions I run. It's on the clips we put out. It's on the shorts it's all of the things that I do to my, with, the team that I can assemble. I'm not going to, and it really annoys the piss out of me
Mhm.
that nobody really seems to have a problem with the way that Counterpoints is doing it. And the way Destiny had his orbiters where he astroturfed Wick. Like honestly, Wick is not entertaining to me.
No, he's pretty. Yeah, he's pretty. He's not very energetic and stuff. Yeah.
A lot by Destiny and Not So Erudite and Pixie when she was streaming and all of these other people.
When you say AstroTurf, do you mean like they talk shit or they put him down?
Yeah, it's just fake. Yeah, they would raid him. They would send him all of their viewers. They would recommend him. They would go do show. Like Destiny would do a Wick panel before he would do somebody else. So it's all fake, right? Like the grass didn't grow on its own.
Yeah,
they AstroTurf that shit. Right?
Got you. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Wick makes a great Ewok. That's fucking
for reals.
That's legit.
That's legit, dude.
He literally looks like a dwarf Gandalf over there.
Dude, he even sounds like it, like a fucking Ewok, bro. Like his voice is just like a cartoon character. It's just.
And I've asked him like 3 or 4 times about that hoodie. I'm like, "Do you always wear that hoodie?" Not always. And I think twice I've seen him without that fucking hoodie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, with his
always
fucked up
slumped
teeth.
over. I don't get the slump over thing either. Like it bothers me when I look at my. I don't always look at myself in the camera, but every now and then I'll do it, and I'll catch myself, on my desk, kind of hunched over, and I forcefully make myself lean back.
Yeah,
so I don't look like a fucking punk.
I'll tell you this, like I'm pretty sure Wick, because he looks like a pretty heavy set guy himself. I don't think Wick concentrates on like health stuff if he's going to go do an IRL or anything like that. A lot of these liberals kind of look the same in that matter, but yeah, like you just kind of don't see that with many of the lefties, they just look like they just look like soy pill dudes,
right. Yeah, I need to get Jake Rattlesnake. I've been trying to do interviews on Wednesday nights, and I had this girl set up tonight to be on. She's just rad, man. She's really cool. Yeah, she's really cool. But she was having technical difficulties, and I was, I was really hoping to have her actually come on and tell her story and everything. But we'll do it another night. She just had tech issues.
Oh, right on, right on.
But yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, it's really interesting. And then you've got all of the, it's hard because you have people who think they can debate, but then you hear them actually debate and you're like, what are they talking about?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Grid.
Yeah.
But I mean, those people are pretty entertaining, though. I'm not gonna lie; they're pretty entertaining to kind of watch that, especially if they're up against like somebody that's a little bit more experienced. It does become entertaining.
Yeah. Well, the problem is on the left basically has 2 tactics, and that is they try and paper you to death with a bunch of statistics that don't mean anything.
Right.
Or they try and they just try and butcher your argument and just keep turning it back on you so that, they don't look bad.
Yeah.
I'll
tell you this, Grid. The problem with the whole statistic stuff, like I don't know if you saw the latest thing about the left versus right wing violence. And the stat that they're putting out that right wingers commit like 70% of all the political violence. Yeah. Crazy thing is they'll send me that and I'll say, okay, do you know how they conducted those studies? Those studies are the way they conducted it is totally retarded.
Yeah, they count literally like all Muslim crime, like all
or like the BLM.
And a lot of what they count. Yeah, is also counted as terrorism.
Yes, exactly. So that's why
that's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, and that's how they get that number, Grid. It was the same. It's the same thing with like mass shootings. I know.
And I keep calling them on. I keep calling it on it over and over and over. I'm like,
they're like, we'll cite a statistic. We'll just break down the numbers here, and you could see it.
Like it's the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah. That's like kind of like the latest thing. It's just annoying, but yeah, they trust whatever is being fed to them. So it's kind of difficult to kind of change their
Well,
mind.
it's not that they trust it; they need to believe it.
They need to,
They
in order
need
to back up their
believe it.
argument.
Right? Yeah. In order to make the argument that they want to make, right?
Yep.
It's just like, dude, I can't tell you how many people have literally told me that Charlie Kirk was wearing a vest, a bulletproof vest.
Oh yeah, the plate, right?
Right. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, that's impossible. Literally 5 minutes before you see him throwing hats, you can see the dude's nipples through his t-shirt.
Oh, can you?
You can't. Well, maybe it's just, I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
I'm repeating shit. But
I
I mean,
gotcha.
look, buddy. You see this right here?
Oh yeah.
That's a
Kevlar.
ballistic plate.
That's
an armor
thick.
plate. You
That's
see?
thick.
Like, look,
That's
when
thick.
I put this on, brother,
You're gonna tell.
you fucking know I got it on. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I
That's
just have
true.
to have armor in my I actually have another set right there. But I mean, no, he didn't have fucking armor on. Like, that's
Yeah.
dumb. And there's like this, well, here's a special titanium. He's not fucking Tony Stark, motherfucker.
Because I was hearing it was like a thin plate across his chest or something, and that the bullet hit and then ricocheted. There was a whole bunch of fucking things on that.
It's a downward angle, right? So like he gets shot from way the fuck over. All right, so this is the dumb thing. So for none of that makes sense. So when the bullet comes through here and it hits him in his neck, and he does this. He has a mic in this hand, right? So,
Yeah.
So so he's got the mic and he's talking, and you see his head kind of twitch, and then you see the arterial spray.
Yeah.
And then he puts his hand up, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I guess it's got arterial spray.
Or I think he tried to. He was already.
He almost got his hand up, right? Like
Yeah.
he just in reflex, he's like,
Yeah.
and then he just starts because like there's no pressure. And I'm like, and you can see the exit wound.
Yep. And you can see it's
now,
just...
any dumbass that thinks that's an entrance wound, bro.
Wait, are you claiming
we need to go to the range?
Are you claiming that he got hit in the back and
no,
not
in
the front?
side of the neck?
The side of the neck?
Yeah. So it went through here,
out
here, from an elevated position.
Right.
That's why he does this, but the blood's on the other side.
On the other side. Gotcha. And because I was
the way
hearing
bullets work is they go in very small hole.
Right. And then the exit wound is
big fucking hole.
Yeah. The FBI was reporting that there wasn't an exit wound at one point. And that
I don't
apparently
think the FBI actually reported that. I think somebody reported that the FBI was saying that, but there's no literally, like, I've looked at all of the FBI reports.
They did confirm that there was an exit wound, right?
Yeah. Well, all right. So no, what they did, the original report no, they didn't confirm there was an exit wound. The mortician did that. But what the FBI said is they couldn't find the bullet.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't find the bullet. And they were saying that they were basically saying that the angle of there was one theory that the angle of the bullet stopped at his spine and traveled down his spine and into his but that's yeah. I know that you didn't say that, Cam. I know that you didn't say that the FBI said that. I get it. Look, somebody else put it out. Like it was his dad saying that, or it was some press agent saying that. Somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to guns, right? And they're just saying shit. And people just say shit all the time.
Sure.
But the reality is that you can see his head twitch. When his head twitches, his hand goes to the entrance wound. That's just what people do when they get fucking shot, or they try to. And then you can see the blood after. So you can literally watch the impact. Then you can see the spray because the bullet went out. It's probably in somebody's shoe or some shit, but the bullet left. Blood does what blood does, and then he fell out of his chair, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
now if you watch it and then I agree with fuck it button. If you Fuck it button. I love that. If you watch the event and you still tolerate these theories that these fucking retards are spewing, I would feel bad if I wasn't so disgusted. Yeah, I would feel bad about it if I didn't think it was fucking funny that people don't understand how bullets work.
Yeah. I've seen a few gun channels that covered the bullet, and they're going off on some other things about like the angle of it, and that that it would looking at it, the bullet would have came from the backside and not from the front or something like
That's
that.
impossible.
Well, that's what they're saying. These are gun channels. I don't know if they're just like shooting for clout or whatever the fuck, but
yeah, I mean,
I was looking at some of this stuff.
Shit. So we know where the shooter was.
Mm-hmm.
We know where Charlie was, and we know the angle of the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't have come from behind unless you're trying a second shooter theory.
Yeah, I think that's what they were dabbling in. That there was.
I read a bunch of second shooter bullshit when
Yeah.
it first happened, but then they got all of this stuff done, right? Like they actually started to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
His arms didn't get halfway up. Yeah, he just starts reaching for it.
He reaches for it, but he can't get it all the way up there.
Yeah, he has no blood pressure left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that video was sickening, man.
Yeah, Clovertax says they were chasing Charlie's stuff for views, makes him sick. Props to Herrera for not touching it. I agree. And I got to be honest with you, man. I've shot a lot of things, and it is true, right, that you can hit a deer with a pretty high-powered round, and it'll go through and hit a bone, and it can travel down. Like I shot a groundhog once with a 9mm silver tip, which is an aluminum jacketed bullet. I have one. It's right here.
Oh, nice.
And they're not made anymore. They're basically fucking
discontinued. Yeah,
they're antiques. But I shot a groundhog, and it went in at the shoulder, and it literally traveled down the spine, opening up a cavity like this.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it just blew the thing. It basically
expanded. Yeah,
it expanded the skin until it was all loose. But if you've looked at the entrance hole, is this tiny little hole, you can barely find it.
Yeah,
but the back was just gone.
So, oh shit. Yeah,
and it was really bad. So Cam the King, you're right. Human skin reacts differently to bullets than animals, which is why one of the reasons why I'm saying this is, of course, a groundhog has very, very thin skin and is very, very similar to, say, a human. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, nobody knows we know kind of what the bullet is.
Didn't they say what the bullet was? It's like a
30-06. That was the other thing, is that people were saying it was a 308. People were saying it was this. They were saying it was that. But it's a 30-06. At 200 yards, man, that thing's going to go through concrete blocks.
Fuck.
Like, it's just, 30-06 is nothing to mess with, man. That's a man's round.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw the size of that thing. That thing's huge, bro.
Yeah, we add and Clovertack's right. We don't know for sure how that cartridge was necessarily configured, not just a bullet. However, we do know what the other bullets in the gun were, and they're pretty serious. I mean, they're just hunting bullets, really.
But were they packed? Like they were configured like
they were to the full extent? As near as I could tell, they were off. I think they were off the shelf. Like
military. Oh, they're off the shelf. Okay, so then they're.
He wasn't. I don't think he was reloading it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because that's what I was looking at too. Because
I would think that would have made the news. They would have said something about that by now, I think, but I don't know.
Because that's what I was hearing as well. That maybe it was like he packed it himself, so it didn't go a certain way, so it didn't travel as fast as it would have, or something of that nature. But if they were off the shelves, then they should have been. Packed to the fullest extent.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It's a big fucking round, and it hurts to shoot. Like most people, especially in light rifles, It's bad. But I mean, it just the mythology and the things that people have come out and said like they know is just crazy.
I know. Yeah, that's why I've been kind of looking at all this stuff and seeing what people are saying. So I can't make a judgment. I don't know exactly on the trajectory or the bullet size or anything like that.
I just think that since we know where the shooter was shooting from, we know why he missed. The other thing was everybody was talking about how the bullet drop and all that bullshit. No.
Do you think he was actually aiming for the neck?
No, he was aiming for the chest.
For the chest, okay. And he got the neck.
Yeah, because it's a trigonometry problem when you're shooting from an elevated position. Right. So
he was probably aiming at the chest and it went up.
He's aiming at the chest, but it went high because of it's a trigonometry problem. It's called cosine. And he didn't know that.
Right.
It's also why we know it wasn't like a pro shooter, right? Because
yeah. That's what I was hearing too. Like a manager of mine that shoots guns, he's like, yeah, I don't think that guy knew what he was doing. He was probably aiming for the chest. He should have aimed towards the waist, so he can go up higher to hit the target. You know?
Yeah, because and I have a chart for that. I don't know if I've got it, but I don't know if I have it handy. But I have a chart for cosine angle. But it's basically it's just a trigonometry problem, and there's even a cosine indicator that you can put on your rifle for when you're doing things like that. But again, I don't think the guy even knew how to do that. I think he was probably, I think what it's going to come out is that guy zeroed that rifle at some range somewhere. There's going to be, or he lived in St. George, Utah, apparently, and that I've shot there. There's a fantastic range for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I've shot there a lot. Sups.
Because he was about an hour away from that college.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he got a few practice rounds on that. And apparently it was his grandpa's rifle. So yeah, man, horrible, but
yeah. Sarcastic Saint, not always. People's heads move a lot.
I think the pro would still go for the chest. It's usually I'm gonna
put one in the chest unless they're still like. All right, so if I'm sitting at my desk like this, and I had a pretty clear shot, and I had the door open, and I didn't have to shoot through a window or anything like that. So if I was sitting at a desk, I maybe go for the head. But people move when they're talking. People move their heads, and it's a hard target. Take a lot to miss. But if you would want that bigger target to guarantee a hit.
That's how they teach officers too, is aiming at the chest area because it's the biggest target.
So,
but yeah. Hey, Grid, by the way, you're going to be on Gibbs' channel tomorrow?
Yeah. Are you on? Oh yeah, I saw you were at it.
Yeah, I'll be on there as well. So should be a fun one. For sure,
man. That actually the gun can be traced because it was sold through a gun store. So it, depending on when it was sold, it's got a 4473 on it somewhere. Saying it can't be traced is just not nonsensical. There'll be an importation. So yeah, exactly. I agree with Clovertech. I don't know why people are wound up over tracing it. It's not going to make a difference. It was a sporterized Mauser. I did dozens of those when I was in high school. Or college. I probably built 30 rifles, maybe more, when I was in college to pay my tuition. That's how I paid my way to college. And I used to buy those very same guns for $60 at the gun shows or in the bargain bin at the local gun store. And they were 50 or $60. I'd bring them home. I'd clean them up. I'd throw the stocks away. Or I'd sell them to Milsurp guys, and then I would put new stocks on them, put new barrels on them, rechamber them, and so they came in 8mm Mauser most of the time, and I would rebarrel them to. I actually did rebarrel some to 30-06, but mostly I rechambered them in like 25-06 or 308. 308 was really, really popular. It's not that. not that big a deal.
Mhm.
Do it, and then I would just put a sporter stock on it from Boyd stock or something like that. And I'd have like $150 in the gun, and it would sell for $400 or $500, $600.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good profit.
So,
Yeah.
it's but I mean, I that was how that's legit how I paid my way through college.
Nice.
And,
Good.
yeah, and so it's for me. When I looked at it, I said that's a 98 Mauser that's been sporterized.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it ended up. It might have even been one of mine, although I didn't have any. I didn't put synthetic stocks on them, but I mean, it could have been one of mine.
Yep. But anyways, great. I gotta get going, man. I gotta get grocery shopping.
Yeah, my wife hasn't called me again, so hopefully everything's going okay inside. So maybe they don't need me for chemistry, but
but yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for sure on Gibbs a show, man. So that one should be a fun one, so we can get into more details with the Charlie Kirk. It's a Charlie Kirk panel, I believe, or us moving forward on it.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
Before you go though, one of the things I think is really important is talking about the bullet drop and everything. So 30-06 is not super flat shooting, but it's okay. The important thing to remember is that every infantryman in World War II had to qualify with a 30-06 Springfield out to 600 meters to hit a man-sized target.
Really? 600 meters?
With iron sights. So for all of the people who think it's a tough shot with a scope at 200 yards, get over it.
Yeah.
Get the fuck over it. All right?
Yeah.
That's not how any of that shit works. I guess they weren't really man-sized. They were pretty big targets, but still they had to qualify it.
And Charlie's he's a pretty tall guy. He's a pretty big dude. So it's not like he's a small target.
He's not a small guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not a small guy. So
and 200 yards. So I'm going to tell you something. This past weekend, I went out and shot a match, and I shot standing offhand. I shot a 8-inch plate at like
something like that.
Yeah. 8-inch plate.
Damn. And you had a scope on that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rifle that's normally sitting right behind me which is out in the garage right now.
Yeah.
So I can bring it in here. But I shot my competition rifle this weekend. And I mean, I shot at 100 yards, a little over 100 yards. I was shooting what's called a know your limits. And it starts at a 1-inch disc.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes to a 4-inch disc like that.
Yeah.
At 100 yards, and they're on straps, so you can see them. So I started with the 1-inch disc and went to the bigger one. Most people start at the big one and go to the small one. I started at the small one and went to the big. And the RO was like, "That's you don't have to flex like that to start at the small." And go.
But also, you're an experienced shooter, so it's like it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I like shooting standing offhand. But prone from a supported position, a 200-yard shot isn't just easy. It's not even like I don't even think about it. I have a game that I play at the fixed range where I put a target that's this size right here. This is 6 by 8, right? At 200 yards, I put this target out.
Yeah.
And then I put one that's half that size. It's 3 by 6. So it's like this at 100 yards. And I go 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200.
Oh, wow. Back and forth?
Back and forth.
Not even thinking?
No, I just sit there and I pull the trigger. I hear impact. I go to 200. Pull the trigger, hear impact. 100. And just as quick as I can, somebody I can hear impact.
Right.
Or I hear it hit. But I can actually outrun the RO because I can go, I can identify the hit and be already moving to the 100-yard target.
Gotcha.
Or 200-yard target before they can call hit.
Right. So you already knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and that's just standing up. That's
Wow.
not prone. That's not laying down. That's not in a
Supported position. Yeah, supported
So
position. No kidding.
any moron out there saying that this is a hard shot is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
literally dumb as fuck.
Grid, I remember they were saying the same thing when Donald Trump's shooter almost hit him. Like they were saying, oh, he must be a professional. And that was 150. I don't even think it was 200.
I don't know how he missed. I mean,
I think that kid was probably aiming for the head or something.
I think he was. And again, that's a stupid thing to do.
Yeah. And he barely missed, but nevertheless.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But again, people move, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is that people don't. It's not the movies, man. A guy's not just sitting there perfectly still.
And that's the thing. They watch like John Wick, and John Wick gets perfect headshots every time, right? So they're thinking the headshot, and then especially in video games, headshots are like glorified. So I'm pretty sure he was probably aiming for the head for whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
reason.
I don't know if I want to. Let me just see if I can find the find where I saved it, but. I don't know what I did with it, but anyway, it's just, you can look it up. It's called cosine angle, COSINE. And it's just a trigonometry problem that, when you range the distance to the target, it comes out longer because you're at an angle. And then, but the actual distance between you and the target is shorter because you're because of the way the bullet flies. And so that you have you have two things. You have that cosine angle. So you think you're shooting 82 yards, but you're actually shooting 75 yards. And the bullet is also going through its trajectory. Right. And so that's why you miss. Mathematics is racist, probably. Could be. Asians. Yeah. Good point. So it's a really, I mean, it's just I just can't, I can't get over, and we know what's really annoying me is a lot of people. A lot of people out there are like, especially some of the gun tubers who are just, in my opinion, they're part of the problem, not just with Charlie, but with a lot of other things. They're part of the issue overall with the way people
are perceiving it, right?
Are perceiving most things, right?
Yeah.
So let me. I'm gonna show you this. Let me get to my. How do I do this? Let's see. I think I can just share a tab, maybe. There we go. All right. I'm going to show you this. There you go. All right. So this is. So this is now this is for like an air gun, but it's exactly the same for a standard rifle, right? So again, so you have 27 yards, 75.2 yards. So this distance is 75.2 yards. That actually doesn't change. So if you aim, you're shooting 80 yards. The path of your bullet goes over the head,
right,
of your intended target. This is why I know that this is one of the ways I know people are not fucking shooters. They're not good shooters. And I also I know that they don't know jack shit about ballistics, and they don't care about it, and they've never looked into it, and they've never bothered to learn how to actually shoot a gun. Because most people that shoot out past 100 yards with any regularity, especially people who shoot from elevated positions, know this. And it's math. It's a trig problem. It's very simple, and it's not that bad.
Right.
So
that's a good chart to actually get a good feel for what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for me to explain. When I say it's a trig problem, people just stop listening.
Wait, trig? I got to learn math? Like, kind of, yeah.
You talk to me about math? What an asshole you are. Fuck you, pal.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, I don't want to learn anything about math. Math sucks.
Yep.
I hate math. Fuck that math.
That's hilarious.
Math is racist.
Math is racist, yes.
Right. Yeah. And so but yeah, I always get a kick out of it, right? Especially, I mean, 200 yards, it's about right. If you were going to, if he was aiming for right here,
Mhm.
this is where the bullet
Will
would
go.
hit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
That's why like my manager was saying like he should have aimed towards the waist area and then he would have hit the intended chest.
yeah,
So it's
Clover
like a
Tech
mix.
comes back in reinforcing me. If you're going to shoot, reload, yes, you need geometry, algebra, and trig. For sure. Yep, that's right. Right. That's
And I always thought algebra was a useless
right. I bet
yeah,
when you were sitting
subject.
in trig class, you're like, fuck triangles.
Why am I ever going to
this?
use this shit? Yeah,
I
it's
don't
exactly what I was thinking,
Fuck
dude.
this teacher's dumb as fuck. Why I'm never going to use this.
Yeah.
F you, man.
That's a good point. I always thought like trigonometry or like even algebra is just like the only way you're going to use it if you're going to be a teacher.
Right.
But I guess in certain situations, yeah. Like if you're a gun, if you're using guns and stuff, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean if you're, especially if you're going to shoot like way far out. Like I have an app on my phone that can do 90% of the work for me.
Really?
Yeah. But also, I mean, and if you're going to be like a really good shooter, man, there's a lot of things you have to come to terms with. Like you make a decision. Do you want scopes? Do you want your optics to be MOA, minute of angle adjustments? Or do you want them in milliradians? I do mils because I understand mil. I think in mils. I can picture what mils look like. When people start talking to me in MOA now I used to know MOA really good, minute of angle. So if it's 1 minute of angle at 100 yards, it's 2 minutes of angle, which is 2 inches at 200 yards, and so on and so forth. So I have to stop and think about that. Whereas if somebody tells me 2.1 mils, I go, okay, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I got you. Like as far as the terminology, the terminology. I totally get where you're coming. Because even with music, believe it or not, terminology is really important, especially with music. Like what key you're in.
It's a unit, right?
Yeah.
So I understand that. I understand milliradians part of a circle. There's only so many of them. So I get that. But when you start talking MOA, I do understand it. I know how to make it work. I can use it, but I have to think about it, right? And I don't like that. I like to just think for a 430-yard shot with my rifle, with my ammo, it's 2.1 mils up is going to put me bang on every single time.
Yeah.
And that's that. I don't even have, I mean, I can do that math more or less in my head. If somebody tells me what's your, so you're going to shoot 430 yards, but this is an MOA scope. Now I have to think, wait, how many MOA does a bullet drop? Where's the, how many, and now I actually might have to get a piece of paper out and write it and do the calculations by hand, because I just don't do that math enough. But, so I, and you get to the point, especially with mils, to where you're like 430 is 2.1 mils, 500, like 550 is right at 3 mil. You start knowing where you have to dial at scope to get the
kind of like, would you say like a muscle memory as well?
No, it's more like knowing that you can, like, to put it in like a musical term, it's like it's like knowing your all of the keynotes, but then understand being able to play a 6-string, right, and then stepping up to a 12-string.
Okay, I get you. I get where you're coming from.
You're like, now all of a sudden you have to think. How to play the notes.
Big time.
But now you have to think about it, right?
Grid, I'll even tell you this, because I do 6-string guitar. When I switch to a 7-string, that 1 string can still throw you off because it's tuned differently and the notes are separate. So now you're thinking to use that 7-string.
Now you have to slow down and think. Now it's not just now you don't just instantly come to this is how I need to play this.
Right.
It's okay. I know I can play it.
Yeah.
But I have to think about it.
I got to think about it.
Right.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. In this case, that's but I mean, it's like anything else in life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good analogy.
He lost me the minute he mentioned trig, right? Mr. Boulay comes in with a big 5. Mr. Boulay in the Department of Numismatics. Is someone talking about math or gold? I'm a bit congested. We were talking about both of those things earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's, music is math, right?
Yep, it is.
And shooting is math. Basically, I came to terms along, because I hate math. I came to terms a long time ago with math. Everything is math. It's just math. And
I could see that. Yeah.
Like just in racing, like racing is nothing but math. Just, and everything is just math. Like understanding time, speed, and distance, being able to understand fuel burn, understanding tire wear rates, understanding all of these things. It's all math.
You're totally right about that, Grid. Like, especially like music, it's 100% math. Key signatures, tempo, counting. Yeah.
Agrillipus says it doesn't take all that math to hit a range and sight a scope in to a specific distance. No, you're correct about that. You don't have to. Also, did he use a rangefinder? I don't think so, but I think he knew it was 200 yards. If not, was he guessing distance? No good. Yeah, so here's what I think went down, right? Like this guy was zeroed for 100 yards. That's what I think. I think it was zeroed at 100 yards, which means at 200 yards, he was probably going to hit a couple of inches low, right? I could look up the drop, but I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head, but I think so. So when he's aiming here, the problem is he's at that elevated position, and he's not like 5 feet off the ground. He's like 30 feet off the ground. So that now we've got it is a trig problem that he doesn't know how to solve. He doesn't even know he needs to solve it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So he just puts the dot on where he thinks he wants to hit and pulls trigger. Right, Cam the King. Yeah, I guarantee he was practicing at 100 yards. And so he put it on. Maybe he held high, knowing that the bullet was going to drop because he understands that much of it because he apparently sighted the rifle in. Maybe he held high, and that made it even go a little bit higher, and that's why it hit the neck instead of anything else.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, if he sighted at 50 yards, I doubt he sighted at 30-06 in at 50 yards. That would just be ridiculous, but maybe. But at any rate, so I mean, but that's why I knew that he wasn't a skilled shooter, because a skilled shooter would, like, everybody's like, oh, it's a pro shooter, it's a SWAT guy, it was this, it was that, whatever, right? And I'm like, no, it was just an inexperienced dude that didn't know that he needed to do 2 seconds worth of math.
Yeah, and I mean, he actually missed his target. Well, he
almost missed completely, right? Like,
yeah,
like, you understand how little movement. Like, Larry, so I got something coming this way. I lean back.
Boom. Yeah, right here.
I lean forward. I lean like if Charlie just leaned forward into the mic like he does all the time.
Right. That could have missed him.
Would have missed
or scraped his like.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why when I did not go live the day of, but I went live the day after on my normal show, and I talked about it, and I said, I feel sorry Charlie's gone, but I don't really, like, I'm not broken up about it. Like, I'm not really upset for Charlie. Charlie lived a great life. He did what he wanted to do. He understood the risk. He took the risk. And for all of that to line up, you have to think God's behind it, right? If you're me, you do. And so I can't be sad about that. He's gone to heaven, man. He's in a better position. He's in a better place than me, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The thing that upsets me and bothers me and really disturbs me is now his children grow up without a father. His wife now sleeps alone.
Yeah.
And I would never want anyone to go through that. Yeah.
Yeah. I my first reaction when I first saw the video was I was pretty mad about it, for sure. I was more mad than sad at the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty emotional. At least for me.
Yeah,
it was
I was emotional. I got just about as close as I've gotten to crying in a long time.
Yeah.
So Grillipus, if he had sighted at 200, it would have been the same result. He still would have shot. He would have aimed low and hit high. Same result. If he had sighted him for 200, that would have changed the point of impact by 2 inches higher, which would have meant that it would have been, instead of the neck, it would have been the base of the skull. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just math. Again, math. I hate math. Fucking hate.
We don't like math.
I hate math, man. But I got to do it, man. It is so bad, and you know, like in everything I fucking do is math, bro.
Yep.
Interest rates,
math.
Yeah,
math. Yep, that's true.
You
when
know,
you're budgeting, it's all math.
Budgeting is all math.
It's all math.
There's just, you can't get around. Music is math. Like that made me angry, bro. That made me angry. I took guitar in high school, and that they were like, "Oh yeah, music is just math," and I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Yeah, it is. It's math.
And I'm like, "God, you bastards!"
Yep.
And then music is art largely is math.
Yeah, it is. Actually, the angles of art, I've seen people like give lessons on drawing. It's math as well, like angles and inches and all that. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I'm just saying all of this mainly to dispel the idea that it was a master assassin, or you know, that the guy was actually the double bullet question, or you know, that he was like, you know, that we have a patsy that you know, and then some pro sniper took a neck shot. That's insane. Literally, like, that's not how any of that shit works. Yeah. Cooking is math. Baking is nothing but math. You know, I didn't know this. I guess I kind of did, but I never really want to face the facts. But baking is science, which is the ultimate math.
Yeah, it is. The ingredients and how they mix together.
Fucking alchemy, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Baking is math.
Did I see
a lot of things are math. I didn't think about this until now you're mentioning it, Grid.
Yeah. Shooting is math. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough out there being a dude and not wanting to do math. Like, every time you turn around, it's like, oh,
no shit
again. It's numbers. Can't we just talk with words? No, words and numbers.
Oh God.
And if you believe Zach, what is it? What is that thing he believes in? It's not numerology. What does he call it?
That is numerology, isn't it?
No, it's not numerology. What's that nonsense that Zach, gematria? That's what it is. Gematria.
Oh, gematria. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Words are now numbers that don't actually mean anything. Like, that's actually pisses me off. Like, I can get along with math when it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
When I do a trig problem and I'm like, yeah, this works.
Yep.
But when if I'm like dialing in my rifle and I add, 0.1 mil and it just does exactly what it's supposed to do. That's sweet. That math works. I don't like it. I really hate it when people are now giving me fake math. Like, it's bad enough that the real math sucks, but now we got fake math coming in. That's the ultimate in, like, gay.
They've written books about how to lie using statistics or using math. Like, there's ways to deceive people using math as well.
Gematria is like the biggest deception ever. And if you ask them for a prediction, they just start a rambling nonsense stream, and they hope they lose you. And I'm like, nah, motherfucker. I want to I want to know. I want to know stuff, man. Like, you're not telling me anything.
You got to unlock the hidden message by using math and words, and every letter has a number. I don't even know how it works, but
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
bullshit
and
like
they
that.
have like, and Cam's right. They have like 3 or 4 versions. You just pick the version you want and go with it.
Do
It's
they
all
really?
yeah. So they're not picking on the Jews now; they're picking on the Jesuits. The Jesuits rule the world. And I had Zach. I was on a panel with Zach once, and I'm like, all right, Zach, who is? This is such a fucking great clip. I got to find it. I'm like, Zach, all right, who's the guy? He's like, what do you mean? Well, so and so is like, the head of the Jesuit church, and I'm like, no. He's like, oh no, there's no guy. It's global cabal, and I'm like, no. You always get to one guy. So
Yeah.
who's the guy in charge that's controlling everything? I literally the example I use is I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. What math do we need to
Yeah,
do in order
who
to
do
make
I
that happen?
how much money do I have to pay? Who do I have to pay off to make it so the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl? If they control all the sports events and all the sports betting, how do I make that happen? How much money will it cost me to make this shit happen? Who do I talk to?
Yeah.
And or who do I have to, who do I have to bump off? Who do I have to,
Yeah.
And he's like, and he gave me the name of some guy, and I'm like, all right, fine, let's go find that fucker. We're taking him out.
Jerry Jones.
We're taking him out. I forget what the guy's name was, but it was like he came up with some dude's name, like head of the Jesuit order or whatever.
Oh
and I'm like, all right, let's get him. Let's go get him. We're gonna, like, I'm not saying we're gonna kidnap him, but we're gonna kidnap him and put him in a room. And
Finally,
all I need is the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, baby.
Finally, we get another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sixth Super Bowl. Our sixth Super Bowl. Finally,
they haven't had one in what, like 30 years,
something like that. Yeah, since the 94.
Before I die, I would love to see the Cowboys win another Super. I don't even like football, but I mean, damn, son, that's a hell of a
Cowboys
streak.
America's team. Let's do it. Finally.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys. Let's make sure the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. And he got lit. He was pretty hot about it. I'm like, man, no. You gave me a name. I'm gonna go. I'm like, can I call him? Can you give me his number? And he's like, if he's controlling the whole world, I mean, that sounds like a pretty bad dude. We better go get that guy. That's our next Bin Laden, baby.
There you go.
I'm going. I don't know why I did it. I was just in such a fuck off mood. I'd had enough of Zach, and I was just ready to fuck with him like hardcore.
Did you see the Andrew Wilson, Gary the numbers guy exchange that he had? That one was wild, bro. Because Gary the numbers guy, he's a numerologist, and he uses this shit too, to like predict futures and make people rich. And Andrew had a really great fucking like debunking of him in real time. That was so hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man, it was great. I liked Andrew going after Zach too. That was wonderful. It was so wonderful. But so getting back to DebateCon and my event and everything, I kind of strayed off the subject, but so it's going to be a good time. We're going to have I'm going to have a lot of really cool stuff. I think Monday we're going to try and do a range day. We'll take everybody out, let them shoot. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We've got I got enough equipment. I think we got a lot of stuff going on, so I can't I'm going to get Emmett to. Emmett is going to make me a like a reel or something to promote.
Promotional.
Yeah, to do the let's get this card lined out. Let's get it done in the next 6 weeks, so we have set debates. We know who's going to be debating. We can spend the next 5 weeks figuring out what we're going to debate, and so we have great TV. I want really great TV. And the other thing we're going to have, I haven't really said anything about this, but I decided today that for everybody that actually comes to my event and shows up, I'm going to make available at a low cost. I don't know how much yet, because I don't know how much they're going to cost me. We're going to do a challenge coin. A challenge coin. So it's a gold-plated coin that'll have some cool stuff on it, a design of some kind of like the John Wick coins.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So except that I think I'm going to do 2-inch coins. The John Wick coins, 1.5 inch. I have one, and so we're going to do a 2-inch challenge coin, and so that everybody that shows up and that wants one. I'm not going to force people to want them. They're too expensive to just give away, but I'll have we'll have a bunch of them on hand, and I think I don't know, like probably $10, something like that.
Yeah,
you get a nice little souvenir of the event.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, and
good.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be cool.
What dates are you putting that event on, Grid?
November the 14th. It's the Friday before Debate Con.
Friday. Yeah, I thought so. All right, cool.
And what's really cool about it is I'm going to stay near the event center. Obviously, it's in Marathon Village, which is just so legit. And on the other side of it, so basically, if you bring a wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they're just not into debating, they can go over to Marathon Village. They can do all the shopping. They can go to Jack Daniel's, the Jack Daniel's store, and buy a bunch of swag.
Yeah.
They can go to various distilleries. There are lots of places to eat. I think there's a chocolatier or some kind of candy store that makes it like right in front of you. And that I don't know that they still have that, but my recollection is they have it. And it's just a rad place, man. It's just really cool.
Yeah.
The feel of the place is really good, right? So that's all awesome stuff. And we're gonna have the debates. I've got armed security, and yeah,
hell yeah, that sounds exciting, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do barbecue for lunch, and then probably a different kind of barbecue and Filipino food for dinner. And that'll be optional because I'll pay for. So let me ask your opinion on this, Jay. Should I provide lunch or dinner or both?
I think if not both, I think dinner is probably the best one because dinner, it's nighttime. I think everybody's probably got a few drinks in them. I think dinner is probably the better choice. If you're gonna pick one or the other, I'd say dinner.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be the better one, especially it's evening time.
Yeah. So what I had in mind was I would cover lunch, and that's just standard catering barbecue.
Yeah, I mean that's fine too. Yeah,
and then let everybody buy what they want off the food trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have to pay for the food trucks to be there, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, whatever's best for you on the budget, but
budget.
Yeah, I know.
I'm paying for all this shit, right?
I know, Grid. I know, man. I know. That's why it's just like, holy shit, it's gonna be a fucking.
Where we're at right now. Where we're at budget wise.
I'm curious what exactly we're at.
So, budget wise, right now, we're at about $8,000, and I think we're going to get 12.
Okay, $8,000. Okay, 12.
I think that's 12.
That's not too crazy, but I mean,
it's not crazy.
It's not too crazy. Okay, okay.
It's and part of that is because I prepaid for the food, I prepaid for the venue, I've prepaid for some other, the security. A lot of the stuff's already paid for. So.
And then of course the cameras and everything like that.
Yes, I've got. I may have to rent cameras.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we'll just. So I have cameras that I use. Like the camera that I'm using right now is.
It's good quality. The one that you have right now.
Yeah, so I have 3 of these.
Okay.
So I can.
But by the way, you'll have to produce everything as well because you have to produce and host. So
I was gonna have Glenn do it, but Glenn's in a place right now, so I may end up having to work with somebody else as a producer. So yeah, well, and that may be something that I need to do really soon. Cam the King, we can't do a barbecue at my on my acreage There are two reasons for that. First, I don't want everybody. It's not. It's a field, and to get there, you have to drive over my tenants. We have to use a driveway, and then you have to drive onto my property from the, or not, it's all my property, but you have to drive into the field from the tenants kind of area. And I don't know that I want a bunch of vehicles doing that. It's just sheer number of vehicles, I think, would be the problem. That, and if it rained, you wouldn't get back out. The tractor would have a long day. So I thought about it, though. I thought about it a lot. Yeah, Cam King, 8K isn't a lot. It's going
it'll probably hit, you said 12.
We're not
Another
done
4K
yet.
there. Yeah, I was going to
We're
say.
not done yet.
How much are you charging for the tickets?
There are no tickets.
Oh, no tickets?
It's free.
I thought you were going to do ticket sales with that.
I'll take donos if.
It's probably good to get donations. I would probably.
Yeah, if people want to donate, to the cause, because that's basically how, so the last 3 months have been pretty decent earnings wise. Maybe the last 4 or 5 months. I don't know. I basically just said, I'm going to take all of the money that I've made over the past however long and just put it into the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam the King says he hates it when cars destroy his property when he has things like the 4th, right? Like, make sure it hasn't rained. Sure, in Tennessee where it rains like all the fucking time. Yeah.
By the way, I think Mike Ball's going to be over there for DebateCon as well, right?
Yeah, I got his
told
ticket.
me he was.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I know Mike's
At
going
some
to be
point,
there.
I gotta collect money from him, but I'll get to it. But it's going to be really good. I'm bummed about the original venue because I really, I had a lot of really good ideas, but this was my original first choice. This is the place I really wanted. So in theory, we can do 200 people indoors, but it's like standing room only. So we may have to, if I don't think we'll have more than 100 at any given time, to be honest with you. It really seems like, just kind of offhand counting, I think we're going to have 75 to 80 people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think we'll have 75 to 80 people.
That's good.
We may have a few more, but
dude, that's a rock concert right there.
Yeah,
that's a rock concert.
Bring your
We'll
plug.
I'll play some.
Dude,
shred.
my son wants an electric guitar so bad. Let me tell you, this is very funny. So my son wants a guitar so bad, an electric guitar. He has an acoustic. He plays violin. He wants an electric guitar so bad. So we were actually at a music store the other day, and he pulls down. He pulls down like a Squire Strat or something, and he's not playing it too bad, And then he pulls down another Strat body, but it's a PRS.
Oh, a PRS, yeah. Those are great guitars.
Yeah.
Those are expensive too.
Right. And he's laying it down
expensive.
and I'm listening to him, and he's just playing it. And he goes and puts it back. And then I'm like, hey, try that Gibson style up there.
Les Paul?
It was Les Paul style, but it was another PRS.
Oh, it's another PRS. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's like,
remember, just clarify for the audience, PRS guitars run like 3,000 at the cheapest. Yeah, the Paul Reed Smith guitars are like, the cheapest ones are like $3,000, bro.
No, the cheapest ones are like 900.
Oh, okay. You're getting the 900 ones. All right.
Yeah.
But they usually the really good ones, they run for those 3,000. Like it's a high quality.
They easily get to $3,000 easily. And then that's before you go custom shop.
Yeah.
Custom shop, that can be really expensive. So I have a friend of mine here in Nashville. Obviously, we have all kinds of guitar places in Nashville. I have a friend of mine who actually builds guitars.
Oh, nice.
And I sent him a message. I'm like, hey man, are you still building guitars as like a hobby? Could you, because my son wants a guitar, and I think it'd be really cool if he built his own guitar.
Yeah.
And so I'm waiting to hear back from that. I'll have to call him. But
Nice. What kind of music does your son listen to? Like rock?
he listens to a lot of classic rock.
A lot of classic rock? Okay. So like fucking I don't know, fucking Led Zeppelin or
I got him a Metallica and Justice for All t-shirt the other day, and he was like stoked.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Dude,
I
Metallica taught me how to play guitar. Like that was the first shit I started tackling down when I first picked it up. The electric guitar. Yeah.
He actually, so he's really mad because I scored a couple of Pixies t-shirts. And, and an old Van Halen style t-shirt. Now they're new shirts, but they're like there's a place that does this near his school, and they take like the old t-shirts and they make new ones, but they still capture, like they still look like they're old.
Yeah.
Right. So
okay, I got you.
They're just not worth, $500 or whatever an original Van Halen t-shirt's worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it was cool. So that was pretty. I mean, he's pretty good musically, man. Like he played violin. He picked violin up really quickly, but he had already played the guitar. So,
so does he do like classical? Is he a little bit like classically trained with the violin?
Yeah, he's classically trained.
Okay, gotcha.
He picked it up really quick. He didn't do violin this year. I thought for sure he was going to do violin again because he seemed to really enjoy it last year.
Yeah,
but this year he's just like, yeah, no, I don't want to do
it. Yeah, let's be honest. The guitar is the coolest fucking instrument you can ever play, bro. Yeah. Like chicks dig it. Yeah. So yeah, guitar is the best one, man.
Yeah,
but yeah, especially if you're classically trained, you know how to like play. Music or even classical music, dude. These chicks.
Well, he's learned how to read music, which a lot. It's shocking the number of musicians that can't read. Music.
Grid. You wouldn't believe the musicians that I would play with didn't even know how to like name their they didn't even know how to play chords, like basic chords. They played so much metal, they just knew power chords.
Right.
And it's just like, yeah,
it sound good.
Yeah, like this sounds good. I'm like, yeah, but they don't even know the theory of what the hell they're doing on the instrument. And it was frustrating working with those people.
So I went to a really like even my elementary school was pretty classical. So we had music, and we had to learn chords, and we had to we started with the recorder, and then the flute, and then the whatever that fucking thing was.
The flute.
Is between the recorder between the recorder and the
flute, the clarinet.
Flute. Clarinet, yeah, it could have been a clarinet. I forget what it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so you actually had to understand how to read music and stay in time. And I was like, dude, this was when I was in like third grade. And now I'm like, look, I've forgotten a lot of it. I will say that. But I understand when people start talking about progressions.
Yep.
Right. And I understand what they're talking, and I can read sheet music a little bit. And I've talked to so many musicians that don't understand any of it.
Yep.
Like they could play beautiful music.
Yep. But they don't know the terminology. They can't tell you what they're playing, the theory behind it, nothing. Well,
I mean, I knew that I have met a couple of guitarists that didn't even know how to like set up their pickups. Like they didn't know. Like they just kept turning knobs till it sounded good.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
but
and they would get this, and they were like, "Why am I getting? So it sounds really good, but I get feedback over. And what's going on?" I'm like, "Well, let's take a look."
Yeah.
Always something. It's just they just didn't know what they were doing. So
yeah, sound in itself is like it's like perfecting a sound live is just as hard as anything. Like it's especially the venue that you're playing in, the acoustics that you're in. A lot of that shit changes.
I honestly don't understand why small bands play if I were in a small band or a small time band, right? Like maybe,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying a band is just like two people. I'm talking about, like nobody knows who you are, but you
Right.
play great music.
Mhm.
There's just no fucking way I would play half the venues I see these people play because your sound is horrible. And people walk out going, man, that band sucks.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
And I'm like, you couldn't pay me enough to go do that. Like,
Grid.
I understand you want to be a rock star, but if you're going to be a rock star, be a fucking rock star. Don't play in a place that has amplifiers that were blown out 30 years ago.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Don't fucking do that, man.
I
it's
know
just
exactly
so
what you mean.
bad.
Like you could have some of the best music, but if your sound sucks, everybody's gonna say you suck. It doesn't even matter how good you play.
It doesn't matter how perfectly you play.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
If you are literally, if your amps have so much reverb in them that everybody it just hurts.
Yeah.
And it's bouncing off of everything.
Yep.
And all people hear is this wall of sound.
Yep.
And they don't hear any. You can have the best progressions. You could have the best sound. You could have everything.
Yep.
In your monitors,
Yep.
you sound awesome. But
Yeah.
everybody else hears
is crap.
It sounds like a third grader banging around.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
guitar, you know?
Grid, you wouldn't believe, like, especially when you have two guitar players, it's like, okay, when I play a guitar solo, you switch the sound to a guitar solo lead, so it cuts through the sound,
Yeah.
and then your other guitar player needs to switch to a rhythm sound, so that way the rhythm goes underneath the leads, and you're switching within real time for the show. And a lot of people don't understand that. All that shit makes a difference, especially when you're playing live. And that's why you sound like shit. It's like, nobody's gonna care.
I don't often admit this, but when I was in college, my roommates had a band, and I played guitar a little bit. I was never any good at guitar. Like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I wanted to be good at it. I'm just not good at it.
Yeah.
Short stubby fingers. And but I understood the sound. I understood the engineering portion of it. And so I was the sound engineer.
Yeah.
And we would go, I remember we were playing this, they were playing this bar, man. It's called, and it's still there. The bar's still here.
Uh-huh.
And I happen to know that above the bar, they sold used musical equipment.
Oh, really?
Business, right? And so they had amps and everything. They had stacks, like big Marshall stacks, like just all over. Right?
Yeah.
And so we were trying to get the audio right, and which is why I'm so critical of all my audio and everything, because I know it sucks. I know when it sucks.
Yeah.
And so the guys are warming up. We're probably like 4 hours from the show start, right? Before they start letting people in to get drunk. And I'm like, this bar sucks. It's brick walls. Like everything's like bouncing around in here. The sound is horrible.
Yep.
And then I narrowed it down to one of the biggest problems is one of the bar's stacks was blown the fuck out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It just sounded so bad.
Yeah.
And you could isolate it. So you could isolate it out and the sound would be okay.
Uh-huh.
You would bring it back in and fade the other side, and it was just like an awful.
Oh.
And so I literally went upstairs and I went to the owner of the bar who also owned the music store, and I said, look, man, you got to replace that stack. I mean, we can't even play like this. No, we can't do that. He's like, oh, you guys are just being a bunch of prissy bitches. And I'm like, yeah, I am, but still, I'm like, I happen to know because I come here all the time. I actually bought a crate G212 from him for my guitar.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, hey, I happen to know that you have badass Marshall stacks upstairs. Let's just go grab one and bring it down.
Yeah.
And he hemmed and hawed around for like 20 minutes before I convinced him to bring down. And that actually and I got him to do that. And we moved the speakers around some so they weren't pointed directly at the brick walls.
Right.
It was like, and we got rid of a lot of the echo, and every band that ever played there had all kinds of feedback problems. And it took all 4 of the hours
to perfect it.
to
Yeah.
get it where it
Yeah.
sounded like
I
it
bet.
wasn't going to completely suck. And they rocked out, man. They were really good. The other problem is that bands can't hear it because most of them wear monitors,
Right.
or they're behind the speakers. They really can't hear shit.
Yep.
But most sound engineers, especially in bars, they just crank the sound up way too high.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it ruins. I honestly, like, if you want to succeed in music, hire a good audio engineer.
Yeah, big time.
They just won't put
Yeah.
up with anyone's shit. And because it's, if your sound sucks,
Mhm.
nobody's going to listen to you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's just my experience going through that, and it's interesting to talk about it now because now my kid's playing guitar, and he's better than I was for sure. And,
well, you weren't very good, right?
no, I wasn't very good, man. I mean, look, I could do the power chords, and I could,
right.
I could, make it almost sound like I could play Stairway.
Oh yeah, that's like the beginning.
You have to do that.
There's a rule at like guitar stores: no Stairway to Heaven. You can't.
Right. That's from Wayne's World, though.
Yeah,
that didn't
yeah,
exist
that's
before, but now they're just like they've adopted that for real.
Yeah, they did. Like, hey, read the sign: no Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, no shit. That's raw too. There's one with the drummers that they don't let them play some drum solo in the I hate it when they let the drummers play in their stupid drum in the store anyway. I'm like,
oh yeah,
it's a fucking drum, dude. Like,
Yep.
you're gonna tune it anyway. Like, it's not like what it sounds like here is what it's gonna sound like when you get it home and put it in your kit, right?
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. You just want to make a lot of fucking noise and piss everybody off. That's what you want to do.
That's exactly what it is. That's what drummers do. That's what fucking drummers do, dude. Yeah, I do. Trust me, when I was in a band, I remember when we were talking, it's like the drummer's there, like playing while I'm like, we're discussing stuff. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Or like the guitar player's like strumming something. And I'm like, dude, don't stop playing your instrument.
When they have the muffles, like literally right, like leaning over one of their like snares or something, and they're sitting there playing and like, bro,
yes,
you have muffles, put the fucking muffles on.
Put it on, dude. All right. If that's your habit, put the muffle on so that way that way we can coordinate.
You can hear it, right? Yeah. Like, dude, shut up. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, dude, band problems, man. Back in the day. Holy shit. Yeah. And I'll tell you this, Grid, like musicians have big egos, and I think I was one of them too. So we did fight a lot amongst each other, like in these bands.
Of course, because you're the best.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Everybody needs to know that you're the best. And if they don't know, well, they're gonna have to fucking learn.
Yep, exactly, man. And
I don't miss any of that. I got to be honest with you, man. I got into music from like a side angle where I had a friend of mine who's a big time guitar guy, and he really, really wanted to learn, and he ended up with like 3 or 4 guitars, and he played pretty well.
Yeah.
It pissed him off that I didn't really practice and I really didn't care about it, but I could play decently well.
Right. Yeah.
But I knew that I would never be good. I just don't have those giant long ass fucking fingers, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have them either, but I got away with it.
Yeah. Well, there are things you could. I just wasn't willing to do it.
Yeah, but I practiced my ass off. That's the thing with me. It's like I had a passion. Yeah, I had a passion at the time for a lot of that stuff. But
when you have all of that, so I kind of came into it from the side angle, and I had a guitar, and I moved in with these dudes that they had a band room, like literally right off the living room. And he would literally put on like little mini shows at his house.
Oh wow!
With my roommate, right?
Yeah.
And then he, and he kept wanting me to kind of be like a backup guitar. Like they had a rhythm guitar. He kind of wanted me to be like a backup, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Yeah. But then they figured out that I could run the soundboard, and
it's like, that's useful.
They're like, you're like the most useful person in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And it was one of those things where it was funny because he was a firefighter, so he was a government employee, much like yourself.
Oh shit, really? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's a firefighter. So he had a real job. so you could pay
Yeah.
the bills.
Now, FYI, when I was playing music, I was working at like a call center and like McDonald's. So it's like I didn't have a lot of money. I was just like, playing so many shows, and we were me and my buddy, or OJ, you've met OJ. We were living in this like rinky-dink house where we would just throw parties all the time. Like, damn, dude, back then.
Yeah.
It was just yeah.
Yeah, because all that really mattered was you had a guitar and an amp, and beyond that didn't matter. Didn't care. Yeah.
And we had our shitty job that we hated, and then we'd play fucking shows every weekend and travel across Texas. It was fun.
Yeah, I did so I had a BC Rich.
Oh yeah.
It was a strap-bodied BC Rich, and I really liked that guitar. It was a really good shape for me.
Yeah,
and it was because it was a Strat shape, but it had cutaways and angles more like an Ibanez.
Yeah, they have deeper cuts on the neck for high note playing, like solo playing and stuff like that. Yeah. And
so I really liked it. I always really enjoyed that guitar, like that specific guitar.
Yeah. That's crazy good. Yeah. Like for me, I own like 9 guitars, I think.
Well, every real guitarist owns at least 4.
Yeah, at least. I have like 9 or 10.
And if you're a bassist, you probably have 20.
Yeah, no shit, dude. I think at the time I owned like two basses, but I played bass just because, just for writing purposes. I wasn't a bass player, I
have a friend of mine, and she's a bass player, and she's pretty good, but I promise you she has at least 10 basses.
Damn.
At least.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is. I guess they all have, maybe they just have a different sound to them.
Right.
Some or some are 4 strings, some are 6
or feeling.
strings.
The feeling wise as well.
Feeling, yeah. Yep. And they're all, and they're all like, so a guitarist will go to a guitar store and they'll pick up a guitar they haven't played before because they just want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's cool, and they put it down there and think about it again.
Yeah.
A bassist goes to a guitar store, they pick up a bass and play it for like an hour and be like, yeah, I'm taking this bitch home.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know what it is, man. It's just, and it seems to hold true like nationwide. Like I've never met somebody that denied that.
Yeah. That is true. I'll tell you this. Cause like as a guitar player, I want to kind of play all of them, Yeah,
you want to play all of them.
Yeah.
But you only have a few that you like.
Exactly. Right?
Most
of them I don't like. That's the thing. Most of these guitars, I don't like it. And then move on, right?
I don't like the way this sits. I don't like the way it lays. I don't like
if it's too heavy. Sometimes I've dismissed the guitar for being too heavy. I'm like, no, it's too heavy, too bottom heavy. Don't like it.
Yeah, it's too heavy, neck's too thick.
Yep. Neck's too thick. Yep.
The pick, I don't like the fucking pick guard.
Yep.
It's wrong shape of the pick guard. It's wrong color.
The hand doesn't rest well on the bridge. Like there's a lot of shit, man.
I mean, it is, right? And so literally you'd have guitarists go into a guitar store and they'll play like 10 guitars and they won't leave with even one.
With nothing. Yeah.
And they'll never think about that guitar again.
Yep. That's true too. That is 100% true too, dude.
Yeah. They'll just never think about it again. It's like, totally like, no, don't give a shit.
Yep. That's true.
Oh yeah, I played an Ibanez once. I didn't like it.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Or man, I really, and what hurts the most though, I think to get most guitarists is when they find something that they really like.
Yeah,
man, I played this Gibson Warlock, man. I don't know who had it. It was great. It's a badass guitar, man, but I just didn't have the money and I've tried 10 more and I just haven't found any that felt like that one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, believe me, man. It's funny because I have a guitar. It's a Charvel from like 1988 that I got off eBay. And it has a totally different feeling than the other guitars. However, I don't even really like it that much. But I have it because it's an old guitar. That's why I own it.
Yeah, so that's the collectability there.
Yeah.
Welcome, Tim Hale. Good to see you. I need to talk to you, Tim Hale, at some point about setting up an interview with you about and going over all of the evidence that you have amassed as to why if anyone is citing data, especially leftist from 2020, 2021 for anything regarding January 6th, they're out of date and they're wrong, and they need to revise their entire position based on what has been found since. And I know that you've documented a metric assload of it. And
It's good.
so I really need to talk to you and get with you on that, and maybe even have a panel or something on it. So
His dick stinks too.
Yeah, hopefully he hasn't run off and he's still here. But really got to get that going, because that's a very serious thing. I think we've killed everybody with the guitar talk. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, the guitars are awesome, man. I wish metric booty load. That's right.
There you go.
And I like guitars. I wish I played them better.
Nah, I get you. I haven't played in a long time either. Like I don't really do too much guitar. I'm all politics.
What's your favorite? What is your favorite guitar brand?
To be honest, I would play a lot of the Jackson guitars.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rhodes V's. Randy Rhodes is like my favorite guitar player.
Is it because they're shorter?
No, actually, like the necks are really good for speed. So like when I was playing heavy metal, it's great for what I was doing at the time, like guitar shred, stuff like that.
They seem shorter than other guitars.
They do kind of seem that way. Yeah, that is true. But also, I would use the Rhodes V's, so there's no arch there, so I had access to all the frets and like everything. So yeah, I would use a lot of those. But yeah, the Jacksons.
Not a Les Paul guy.
Not really, dude. I wasn't into like Strats or Fenders. I just was not really much of that type of guy. I mean, I enjoy them, but yeah, from what I was doing, I play a lot of Jackson.
I bet you really, really, really tried to play Flying V's and Warlocks.
I wasn't into the Warlocks, to be honest.
Really?
So, yeah, the body shape just looks like
you look like a Warlock guy, 100%.
Yeah, did not hit the Warlocks, man. Did not do that.
I actually like the look of the Warlock.
The Warlock looks cool, but it just didn't look cool on me. It just did not look cool on me.
I don't think it looks cool on anybody. It's just a cool.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, that's probably
it's a
why
cool guitar to play.
Yeah, that's true. But like, if you're a big dude that's bald and like you're playing the like you look cool with the Warlock, you have to have a certain look to pull that guitar off. And I was just like, I'm not one of those big dudes, with like chains all over him. Yeah, just never. It was never me.
Not a Flying V guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a Rhodes V, which is like it's not the full V, but it's like the half, the short wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a big Randy Rhodes fan growing up. So
okay.
Yeah. So Randy was my favorite guitar player, so that's how I kind of adopted those Vs. Yeah,
that's cool. I had a buddy of mine, and he really only played Ibanez.
Ibanez's are cool too. I do like Ibanez's.
Who played Ibanez? Somebody played Ibanez, and he's like, "Yeah, the greatest guitar player ever lived played Ibanez."
Yeah, Steve Vai. He's probably talking about Steve Vai. Yeah, Steve Vai. Yeah, he popularized a lot of the jam. That's why I got that guitar in the back, because it looked like one of Steve Vai's guitars.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah, so I was a big Steve Vai fan too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but anyways, good.
Yeah, you got to go. Go order your grow. It's too late to get delivery. You'll have to get delivery in the morning. So
yeah, I will. But I want to at least go get something to eat. I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, go to McDonald's or something, man.
Yeah, something small, man. And then I got to crash out for work.
Actually, if you go to McDonald's, man, at least try and get something healthy. All right. So.
I was thinking like a chicken sandwich. It's not because I don't want to eat a burger. Burger's too heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Probably good. Some type of chicken sandwich.
Yeah, this show ended up not being the show that I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I've got to go see what's going on with my kid and his chemistry. I didn't get another call, so apparently, they did. Everything was fine, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things happen. What do you got going on? You're going to be on the panel tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be on the panel. I'll probably go live before that, just to kind of talk a little bit more of the Charlie Kirk stuff, like an hour or so before we jump on over there. So probably do that. But yeah.
Okay. I'm going to send everybody over to Emmett, and I think they're playing some video game or something like that. What's up, Grumpelstiltskin? Good to see you. Tim Hale, if you're still in the chat, please, reach out to me on Discord or X or wherever I can get a hold of you, so we can set that up. I agree, McDonald's in general is gross.
That is true,
but there's always, it's fine once in a while. I get it.
Yeah, I don't need a whole lot of fast food. That's why I need to go grocery shopping again, so that way I can have some
Yeah.
food in the fridge.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have a woman to do it for me. So
Yeah.
I gotta clean my own house and do my own laundry, and
What a
it sucks.
what a guy. What a guy.
I know.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go see if I have to do chemistry homework for my kid or not for him with him, and which I doubt. But it's been a good show. Not the show I wanted. It's the show I got. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be diving more into the news that I was going to do tonight that I didn't get to do because I had Jake here and we started talking.
Oh, my bad, man.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. We had a great time, man. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys go over, hang out with Emmett, and watch him play video games and or do whatever he's doing. And I will catch everyone tomorrow at noon Central Time. So have a great rest of your evening.